Are we?
Are we? Are we not?
We're live!
We're live!
Howdy, everybody. Here we are at the portal on time.
Welcome one, welcome all.
Step into the portal. I am the Brandt.
I am Larry, and man, I got to tell you, I've been waiting for today.
Oh man,
It's been a week.
Yeah, we're gonna stream a whole bunch. So we're gonna start with Marvel Champions. That's kind of our bread and butter.
Yep.
We're gonna play Expert Kang, and then we're gonna show off a bunch of other games that we've been enjoying. The Marvel-verse 2P CG. A lot of people have been saying, "Oh, I wish Marvel Champions had like a head-to-head mode, or somebody could play the villain." But that's a game where I think it does it better than this even would in terms of that. It's kind of quick. And then we're playing this little pinball game.
I paused my pinball game over there, a little ridiculous, but it's fun.
So good. The Super Skill Pinball 4K
by
from WizKids and Jeff Engelstein. So we're going to play that for you tonight. And we're also going to finish up with playing some Flesh and Blood, which we keep talking about playing on stream.
Yep. I brought Flesh and Blood. I bought Versus. Well, I call it Versus. And I even brought Universus just in case.
All right. So we'll see. We're going to stream for a while. So, Larry, tonight would normally be night one of BonnerCon.
And tonight would normally be my first day at Comic-Con.
There you go.
In New York, which I typically miss BonnerCon because of Comic-Con.
Yeah, usually at Comic-Con. So all those things are not happening because of COVID. So we're here. We're going to do this stream basically till we
pass out.
Yeah, and we're starting on time, which is like unbelievable.
Hey, and we have our laptop. We're good.
I do want to make a quick mention. So earlier today, Brian and I got a chance to go to a funeral for a patron of the store, an attender of BonnerCon and ConCon in the state, Murray Phillips. So this stream is dedicated to Murray, who passed away this past week and is a patron of the portal. So awesome. We dedicate this stream to him and wish his family well during this time. For all that. So, all right, moving on. So we're going to be playing Expert Kang. Last week we played Standard Kang. I can't even remember. Who did we play? Black Panther and Iron Man?
Yeah, it was kind of jokefully.
Yeah,
it was
a
easy mode.
It was not too shabby.
I'm hoping we get spanked tonight.
On that. So we've got Expert Kang here. We're going to play him, and I shuffled in the Masters of Time. A lot of people are playing the Temporal side scheme because that's kind of the standard one to play with him. And then people started playing Anachronauts because it's kind of the harder one. I figured, hey, let's play Masters of Time because I haven't seen as many people playing that one or talking about that.
And that has an alternate Kang that will come into the game.
Yeah, so we could have another Kang that's going to be there. So there could be Kangs all over the place.
I like it. And we are, again, back to base box characters. Right. I think Peter Parker was the first character I ever played out of the box.
And Carol Danvers was the first character I ever played. Well, did I play Peter Parker? I don't think so because I played with you the first time.
And I think I played Peter.
Yeah.
And you don't have your cool Carol. I have my cool Peter, my comic book style
Well, I
Peter.
always play the cool Carol, so I sleeved up. I don't know. You tell me. I mean, I agree. I like the comic book one, but if you always play the same thing every time, like this is kind of this is nice in terms of graphic design.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Like this is cool because it's the most comic book, but this one's got a really sleek graphic design. I love the full bleed image, and I mean, the back's even better, where it's even more basic.
Yeah, but look, you don't know your hand size or your hit points up top in the comic box. You got to look way down in the fine print.
That is nice there. So I don't know. You tell me. Whoops. You tell me at home which one you like better in terms of all that. Yeah, this game is a little bit of a beatdown. I don't know if you're specifically talking about Kang or whichever, but thanks for watching there. Is it Aiden? Aiden, thank you. My eyes can't see that far. We are going to get a screen eventually so we can read comments.
Yeah, I'm on 6 cards here.
Yeah, but we're not here on the table.
We're not on the table.
No, we're just right here.
Oh, we're here still. I drew 6 cards.
Are we getting down to it? Is it time?
I don't know. I mean, unless you want to chit-chat some more. I could chit-chat all night. We'll never play.
We got a lot of energy. I got this Mountain Dew. I'm going
to need to eat at some point. I just realized, might have to get someone to order some food or
I'll play a solo game. I could play Warp's Edge while you're getting food.
I want to learn Warp's Edge. Maybe you could teach me Warp's Edge on the stream.
But then you can't eat while I eat.
You mean while you play?
Warp's Edge is really good.
Well, I could play while you go get me food.
I keep talking about filming one, and it's just, it's tough. Like, the weeks are busy. The days are busy.
I have quite an interesting hand. Wow. Okay.
Oh, he's ready. All right, here we go. We're going down to the table, everybody. Join us. Can somebody over there hit this row of lights for me? Hopefully that'll help. Our image is a little, might get a little dark like that. Is that better? It's a little grayed out. I'm not sure what that's all about. I wonder if our bulb is going. Huh, doesn't that seem dark?
It does. But the one on the left doesn't.
I don't know if I have a setting. Well,
I feel like we're in like green mode or something.
yeah, I don't
Hulk
see
smash
anything on the
mode?
camera.
Oh, well.
Should I get up there and check it out? Let me see. I have no idea what to change.
Man, while Brandt's doing that, he's throwing us all off with his technical difficulties here. I drew into a swinging web kick in Black Cat and a spider tracker. I think I want to build turn 1 and really not worry about too much. So I think I'm going to keep this spider tracker. I think I'll keep Black Cat because why not? I really like her. And I think I'm going to get rid of these 3, the lead from the front, the rapid response, and the inspiring presence. And I just don't know about that. I mean, I only have 3 swinging web kicks in the deck. I feel like I should keep the swinging web kick too. So that's what we're going to do. And keep those 3, draw 3 more, and see if we can get double resource. Always nice to have. And I have my starting 6 cards. Yeah, Brandon, that's interesting. That this one, just like my hand does not look as
Crisp.
as the top picture. So it's something with the camera.
Yeah.
It's not the lighting, but I don't think it's terrible.
You know, we'll do champions because we got people here, and then maybe I could break to. It's got to just be a setting on that camera, but I'm afraid to fiddle with the camera and then
Yeah, lose it.
lose the picture or whatever. So
So I discarded a few
survivable.
leadership cards. I drew into a double resource. I have a resource with Peter, so I'm going to have a decent opening turn.
all right, I'm back. Right, good.
Oh, Spider Tracker's not what I thought it was. I thought it was the resource card. That's the minion resource card, so I'm going to discard that as well.
All right, I'm playing Carol Danvers, and I'm just gonna punch.
Yeah?
So I got punches and precise strikes, which is perfect because he's got tough on phase 1. So I'm saving that. I don't need this. I don't really need a haymaker. Do I need a second one of these if I draw something? Problem is if I draw too many resources, now I can play my Marshall. So this should work out.
Shall I go first?
Alrighty.
Double.
Don't have your handy dandy little wooden thing.
I know. Well, they're over there. Double resource for Black Cat. After your player, discard the top 2 cards of your deck. If any of them are blue resources, science resources, mental resources, add them to your hand. So I got an enhanced spider sense. I am going to before I flip, let's ping the tough off of Kang. Then I will flip. No, I won't flip yet. Because I have a bonus resource right here. I'm going to use that. +2 for 3.
See, now I moved those lights closer,
Plus.
so now I got a glare on this, which is driving me crazy.
I could generate the resource on this side and then flip, correct? Brant?
What's up?
I could generate the resource on this side and then flip?
No, you have to spend it when you generate it.
Okay.
But didn't you spend it for her, or you had
No,
a double?
I had a double. Which is fine.
You're just going to swing a
That's
web
fine.
kick, or are you going to play Goliath?
Goliath. Then flip. Right, because I used
All right, so big to do with Expert Kang here is that he's really the same. His attack increases to 3, and he's got 30 health because it's 15 per player instead of 12 per player. His attack was 2 in the other one. But his ability remains the same. So really, all that changes with Expert Kang are the stats. The how it plays and everything is all the same.
And then there's nothing for me to scheme, correct?
Right.
It's a thwart. So I'll swing for 3 on Kang.
All right, he's down to 27. All right, I will draw a card with my commander ability. Got an energy channel, which is interesting. So I don't really, this piercing strike isn't as big a deal. So I'm going to drop one of these to play the Alpha Flight Station and cycle the piercing strike.
I don't want to put damage on Spider-Man. That's not how this game works.
Flip. I will play my martial prowess.
Well, I mean, you got it. You might as well do it.
And I will drop that to deal 10 damage. And then I'll
17.
swing for 2. He's down to 15. So we got him halfway down in 1 turn. Here we go.
Draw up.
All right. All right, I got a Valkyrie. I got my Photonic Blast. I mean, I'm just coming at him. If I can get these 2 down,
There's
would
the
be
web
my
shooter.
goal.
That's what I wanted. Okay.
all right, so he's attacking you for 3. Oh, he's putting 2 on. He's attacking you for 3.
I will.
Oh, hold on. You're either adding a threat or he's adding +2 attack. I assume you're going to add a threat
Yes.
because you're not blocking with Goliath, right?
Correct. He's attacking me, so I get to draw a card.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, you could draw the card either way. I thought you were drawing this card.
No. And then I think I'll just. No reason not to block for 3. I don't need his 2 attack right now.
3 + 2, so he hits you for 5, so you take 2.
All right.
All right, he's coming at me. I'm going to add the threat as well. I'm just going to have to take it. So he's attacking me for 5, so I am down to 7, but I can rechannel to heal, so shouldn't be so bad. And then card.
He schemes.
All right, 1 plus, deal yourself 1 face down encounter card. Ouch.
2 threat. And 4 threat.
Okay. This is fun. Because
Oh,
these are all
boy.
going to add acceleration tokens to the last scheme. All right, and then I got 2 here. So he's got his weapon, so that would behoove us to get him down, and macro bots in front of me. So we pass.
I mean, we could burn him down this turn and get rid of that weapon, right?
Yep.
I have a swinging web kick.
I will rechannel to heal 1 and draw a card. I got my skilled strike. So I can smack them for 4 with the skilled strike, and there's no retaliate because they're dead. Yeah, I mean, then I basically could try to cycle a card. Yeah, the tricky part is, do we want all these out? They just go away and add acceleration tokens? Is that reasonable?
Yeah, I mean, I think you photonic blast, right?
Yeah. So I can cycle a card first, or I could flip down and cycle cards.
Well, you want a photonic blast before you flip down.
Yeah. I don't know who or what I want. Maybe just the tack team out on the board, or Valkyrie. Maybe just tack team because I'm going to burn him down. So I will Photonic Blast 1, 2, and my Marshal is 3, and I get to draw a card. So that's 5 damage. You can do 10?
I have a swinging web kick.
All right. So I will flip down.
Doesn't mean I'm going to do it. I have it.
Do I need to let you draw a card?
That would be awesome.
Let me draw 2 and see. I will power up that energy channel with 4 tokens. And you can draw a card, sir.
Thank you. Oh, a double resource. Jeez, this is going to be. See, what sucks about, it doesn't suck. If I blow him up, I don't get I don't get anything out to do. You know what I'm saying?
Right, so you want to put stuff like this out.
Out, then blow him up. All right, so first
Well, no,
things
no, no,
first.
you don't end your turn immediately.
No, but there's nothing for me to do if we have, because this goes away. As soon as we kill him, this goes away. There's no reason for me to thwart there.
Right.
If I want to thwart here, just so that we don't get acceleration tokens on the next one, but
Yeah, it could be worth getting rid of this one with Goliath. Right? Because then the next turn you could just hit it for 5.
well, he's at 10. Goliath was going to be a tab. Well, we'll see. We'll see what I want to do.
Yeah, because your only damage is Goliath in this.
And her.
Okay, so you have just enough damage.
Yeah. I mean, I could Inspiring Presence.
You could play this, and then Goliath would come back.
Right. Well, first thing is Rapid Response, because I want that out. But I want it out with the Power of Leadership, not with this double resource. This double resource is for you, along with my Web Shooter, which I'll play now. Am I just going to overkill him? I think I am. I need 3 counters for my Web Shooter. So do we It's at the end of the phase, discard Goliath, so I'll get him back.
Yeah, you don't have a way to Inspiring Presence, right? Because you'll be one short.
Right,
Because if you did Inspiring Presence, you
so
can
I'm
get
just going
rid
to
of
give him
this.
+4 attack. Right? Yeah, +4 attack, bang. So he's at 6. Then I swing in web kick.
All right, so he's down. And he's gone.
At the end of the round, which then he'll come back, right?
Oh, is it? Hold on. Is he gone at the end of the round or the end of the phase?
End of the phase, sorry.
So we draw back up.
But hang on, I am now going to flip. Black cat can thwart for 1, but it doesn't matter.
Right.
And attack for 1 doesn't matter.
Oh, you're flipping down.
I am flipping down, though, because he gets his turn, and I want to be down for that.
All right, I got 2 photonic blasts and a powered energy channel. I might kill him in 1 turn.
Oh, and I got another swinging web kick, so.
Oh my goodness, that's crazy. And I'm on this side draw. Oh my gosh, it's chaos around
All right,
here.
so now
folks.
what happens? This
All right,
is
so
crazy.
this is gone. So then when this is gone, Master of Time comes out. So we place 1 acceleration token here for each of these. So you've got the acceleration tokens in that
Yep.
middle bin.
So he gets 2.
So it's going to get 2 on it. And then
That
these,
just transfers to the last
right.
one.
So these get set aside, or these are gone. These get discarded.
Yeah.
So yeah, the last round it's going to be adding 4 a turn. So we're going to have to punch him quickly. I'll try to do damage.
If you can.
And then we're going to shuffle these and each get a random one. I'm just going to put this one on top here. This is gone because anything attached or on Kang, it's like getting a new enemy. Right? In terms of all that. Howdy, Matt. If people can tell me, is this good enough to see? I don't know what happened with the camera. There's a setting. It's a little darker here. It's not our lights. Our lights are on full. You can see our other cameras working. So hopefully it's good enough to see. You can let me know. I know it's a little washed out here because I brought a light closer and that seemed to not do well. But just let us know and we can try to work on that. I may just have to fix it on another day.
I'm not looking. I'm
terms
not
of all
looking.
that.
It's random.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
All right. And then I am looking.
I got Inexorable Fate.
And I got
When revealed,
Chronopolis.
create your own game area. My game area is going to be on this side of the board.
I'm going to take this corner. All right.
Add Kang Iron Lad to the game area and deal yourself an encounter card. Who's first player? You are.
I am.
So you get it first.
So you get the one with Retaliate. That's the only part that stinks there. I get, what, a Mortis? Okay, a Mortis. Yep, we each get a card here, and then here's 3 when we get to him. That's going to be 50 health. All right, so then I got you a dial for Kang.
Sure, whatever.
You're just going to kill him?
No. I'm going to let him. I'm going to stay on Peter Parker and build.
You got stuff to build? You're going to take the cheap out strategy again?
I got the guy with Retaliate. It's not a cheap out strategy. And he's tough.
All right, I'm going to punch mine
It's
in
only
the
going to be
face.
2 turns. I mean, this is probably
one
going to
in
be
here.
at. God knows what that's going to be at.
Well,
with me.
at least set your dial.
Sure.
All right, so there's that. Okay, so now it's Kang's turn. This is the tricky part, right?
Yes, this is why I wanted to be
So
on this
he's
side.
going to scheme against me for 3. Sorry, he's going to add 1.
Yeah.
He's going to add 1 to yours.
Not yet. We're on you. We're in different game areas. This is a
No,
different
no,
game.
but he
don't come to my game.
It goes to phases. The first
sure?
phase is they
You
both.
sure?
Yeah, it doesn't go by
All
player.
right, okay.
Then he's going to get
They
a
don't see me.
tough card. No, we're right here. We're in the corner.
Oh, that's right. I'm trying to frazzle him. It's not working.
I've worked so hard on all this technical stuff. Don't let me down.
So he gets.
Okay, yeah, it's a little green. I don't know why.
He gets a double
He
tough?
gets another tough. You can't have 2 toughs, so
So
it's
we're
just a
good.
waste. So he schemes for 3, though. So this is going to go to 4. And then he's going to scheme against you.
For 2.
2, and this attaches to your identity. So the next time you're ready, you can't ready. That's not bad when you're just healing.
Yep.
Plus, you want to make sure you heal.
Yep.
And he's going to scheme for 2 on you, so add to yours. And then we each get a card. Stolen Memory, so he's taking the top 8 off my deck.
Sir. So did we decide when it says each player? If I'm in my own game?
Yeah, you're in your own game. Then he's going to advance. Oh, no, I might not get to punch him. 3 plus 2 is 5, and it triggers.
So that means you get to come help me.
No, but I have damage. I don't have threat.
Right, but you're going to be able to punch the final boss.
Gotcha. All right, so this one's going to go off.
But you don't come to me till the end.
I have so much damage.
Right?
Yep.
So I get this time travel tactics. It only affects me. When revealed, each player takes one indirect damage
Yep.
for each, and I have no obligations, so I'm good. But it does surge. Salt, surge. When defeated, so we got this guy. Attached to Kang, it's a tech. When Kang is attacked, okay. So now I get to take my turn. Well, you still get to take your turn, right? Yes.
Oh, I still take a turn, huh?
Correct. You don't lose your turn.
Oh, no, no, no. So at the end of the phase, I remove this stage.
And you can join another game.
And I join another game. So I could still deal damage to yours, but it sounds like you don't want me to do that. We could just punch yours
True.
so fast. Although then we'll be on our hero
But you don't get to
sides.
mine till next turn.
No, I join right now.
No, I thought it was
The end of the phase. The end of the villain phase, I join you.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
So I am now in your area.
Yeah, so just understand, though, he's got retaliate, and when he's attacked, the shield prevents, so you'd have to ping him for one.
So you're first. I mean, I could sit down.
am
It's
I
just
first now?
I got nothing I can do. I can put Spider-Girl out and then just sit on these cards if that's what you want me to do. But I can't remove threat.
Well, first thing
So it'll then be up to you to remove 12 threat before we can even damage the next one.
if we do both of these, right?
Right. The negative here is that we're going to need yours to block. If we kill him now, we're going to need yours allies to block. Although I could put Spider-Girl out because he's going to come at us strong.
Right. All right, let's see what we want to
Yeah,
do here.
it's so good, Steve. The Spider-Woman deck, I think he posted it on Marvel, I can't remember, CDB, Card Deck Builder. Super good. Check that
Can
one
we
out.
kill him this turn is the question I'm asking you.
I can deal 10, 20 damage plus 2. I
So
can kill him on
22.
my own.
Okay, so I could stay on this side then and be ready for that turn.
Yep.
All right, so the question is, do you need me to ping tough? You probably do. All right, let me just think about this for a second.
Oh, can I deal all this damage, though, if I draw cards? Because that's going to draw another card.
Does this go away after we beat him, or will that add another? Will that add another?
No, it's going to stay out.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're going to get extra cards. It's going to be tough. That first round is going to be tough.
Yeah.
Then we just got to deal 50 damage.
Which I kind of want to save my swinging web kick for
Yeah.
the final boss. So that being the case, I have 2 free resources.
Yeah, I
One
put the
from
Kang's
here,
Dominion card right here.
one for here.
This camera's driving me crazy. I'm sorry, everybody. I don't know what happened. It just turned green. I think it's still seeable. Our lights are on full. Our overhead lights are off so that the way they're supposed to be. I don't know if it's a setting in my camera or the cable's loose, so when we finish this game, I'll try to tighten it. But I think it's still seeable. I don't think it's so bad that you can't see.
Okay, so we'll ping the tough with Black
Yeah,
Cat.
the card's right here. I think I just said that to you.
Does she get retaliated against if she's pinging tough off because she's not actually hitting him?
Yep.
Okay, that's what I figured, but thought I would ask.
Are you going to heal?
I mean, I'm only taking 2 damage.
Right. Well, the issue is if you don't heal, you won't get rid of this card.
Well, I was thinking I could flip and do something
And then stay.
and then stay.
Gotcha.
But to your point, I could heal.
I mean, I see what you're saying. If you stay there, then next turn you can't do anything.
Right.
But then otherwise the following turn. But
So now do we need to, I mean, Goliath could take 2 thwart off of that. Actually, technically he could take 4, but I want to save this for the final. I want to save his, I want to save 4 with him for
I mean,
the
if we
final.
can't get rid of this card,
actually, I
I
wanna
just don't think it's
keep
worth
this.
it, you know?
Get rid of this instead. Because with this, I could thwart 6 when we get to that. If you could kill him and we only have to deal with 6. I could literally thwart 6 with Goliath next turn.
You put this out?
Yep.
Okay, well, we're still going to have to deal with the extra card this turn.
Right.
Okay.
But I'm just saying for that. So I
Yeah,
think
I mean,
I'm
you may
gonna,
need to thwart 6 off the main scheme.
Right, so I think I'm going to hold here.
Or you're going to need to thwart 6 off of Kang's Dominion.
To be right.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying.
That's what you're talking about.
Correct.
Sorry, I missed it.
No, you're good.
Loose pin on the cable. Okay, yeah, I'll have to check that. Thank you. Is it me?
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to draw here. Ooh,
Yep.
I drew a double. Okay. This is crazy. So I need these lightning bolts. So what can I cycle? I'm just going to have to cycle a Battle Fury for my Alpha Flight Station. All right. So this is crazy. I'm going to flip, and I'm going to deal 3 damage. What do I have to do? 22? 10, 22. Okay. So I'll do Photonic Blast for 5. Can you knock the dial down? Draw a card. It's a Piercing Strike. Oh, did you ever get rid of the shield? So you would have had the shield first and he still has tough?
No, I can shield with her.
Okay. So she'll also take a damage?
Nope. I'm going to use her ability.
Oh, okay.
Or I guess I could just ping the shield. Because the 1 damage. Oh, no, that would be 2 damage, so I will ping her instead.
Okay. She'll still take the damage, because whatever damage is dealt back to her.
Oh, okay.
Even if you use the ability, but it won't kill her. Okay. All right, so that's 5, so he's down to 17, and I take 1. Then I will...
Did you draw after your Photonic Blast?
Yep.
So your
I drew
Photonic
a
Blast
Piercing
again.
Strike. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out because I've got to save. I want to draw, and I want to try to heal because I'm going to be pretty low on health, and I'm going to get smacked. Photonic Blast again for 5. I drew Hulk.
That's worth playing.
So what is he down to?
12, so you need to add 1 to that and pop that for 10. Swing with her, play Hulk, and be ready for next turn. And
Wait, am I killing him?
yeah,
Oh.
that was our whole plan.
Oh, you want me to play Hulk instead of Spider-Girl?
Whoever you think, I mean,
I guess I can use Spider-Girl to heal then, right? And then I can play Hulk. Use this to add to that to make that 10. So he's at 2.
yep. And then she swings for 2.
And then I swing for 2, and that kills him, so I don't take the 1 damage. And then I got Hulk ready to swing next turn.
Yep.
And I'll save my Piercing Strike to get rid of his tough. All right.
This goes
So
away.
Iron Lad is dead. Iron Laden. All right, so we finished that stage, so we go to here. We would draw up. I'm going to get a card because I went through that deck fast.
I think if we just survive this turn, we're good. Right?
Hopefully,
Now we
I mean,
get our
it's 50
nemesis,
damage.
right? We get
Yeah,
our
yeah.
nemesis too. I forgot about that.
This is where I'm going to
always
get
rough.
punched. So I still got this card I forgot about. All right, so this is done. So we go to stage 4. So we go here, we reveal Kang. Here he is.
50 life.
And he has 50 life and a toughness.
And he gets a Dominion because you let your... See, we didn't actually pop mine. It was yours.
So true. So true. And we don't, this is the one stage where you don't get an extra card. I always have to remember that. And then we put our set aside of minions into play. Here's mine. You get quick striked then, but you do not, correct? Because you're not on your hero side?
Correct. There's rationale behind everything.
All right. And I was still in the middle of drawing. Oh, and I drew too many. I didn't see it. Okay.
And now we got to survive his scheming and attacking.
All right, so he's coming after you first.
Well, first he's got to add to that, right?
Yep, so he's adding
4.
4. So 4, that's got to get to 20. Then he's attacking you for 3 plus place a threat or plus 2 attack.
He's not attacking me.
He's going to scheme against you for 3. +2 is 5.
+1 is 6.
6, so that goes to 10.
That got to 10 pretty quick, Brandt. Wow.
Yeah.
I got some 5s over. Oh, okay.
And then he's attacking me. Who's blocking? This Hawkeye?
Hawkeye or Black Cat?
I mean, Black Cat can ping if we need, right? I guess she does 2 damage. It's up to you.
I also have Lockjaw in my hand. And the interesting thing about, I'll block with Hawkeye.
All right, so we'll add +2 to his attack. So he's going to attack for a bunch. And she's toast. Thank you for the block. Oh, and then I get attack for 3. Am I taking it or are we letting black? Should I just take it? And I'll probably flip down next turn if we can get rid of threat.
Yeah, we'll see. And then you get a card.
Yeah, I gave you
You
one.
already gave me one.
I got 2.
Surge, exhaust. Hey, it's already exhausted.
Hey, you win.
Kang, Master of Time, activates against you. Well, he's not out. If he's not in play, searching counter deck and discard Kang, Master of Time, and put him in play against you. Yes, we did get him.
Did we already have him? Nope. There he is.
I have an extra Kang out.
He has toughness and villainous, so he draws a card when he attacks you.
Boy, oh boy. That's a little ugly.
So it says in your play area, but this is a play area, right? So you'd be adding 1. Okay. What does he have for health, though? Just 6 with
6
toughness?
With toughness.
So we need to clear the board before we deal with him, but it's a matter of getting rid of this, right? I got 2 cards. Oh. I got 3 cards. Gang up, so they're both attacking me. Holy cow. All right. Are we just getting rid of Black Cat?
It's a shame, but yeah.
So he's going to attack for 7.
And
And then am I taking the 3 and going to 1? I can't with Hulk, right? Unless I heal.
I think you have to just take that 3.
Okay.
And now we play your first player.
Okay.
Damn, we were doing so good in this.
I'm telling
this
you,
is where he blows up.
Right,
It's
now,
just,
now we're alive, so now we figured it out. So the question is, are we going to, I'd like to flip down. Do we want to clear this? What do we want to do? Are we going to clear these?
I mean, I think we got to take a turn to clear at least 2 of the 3 minions and get that down as much as we can. Now, I have a swinging web kick, which right now I think I would use to maybe get rid of some Kang. I have Lockjaw.
You could use him to get rid of him. I don't know if it's worth it.
Yeah, but he's also the guy who could thwart if we want to actually
It's true.
flip down. You know what I'm
So
saying?
the thing is, I can't attack with Hulk right now because I'm going to draw a lightning bolt. I could heal and then attack with Hulk. But I assume I'm going to give up Sentry, or do I just want to get Sentry on the board?
Yeah, I don't know. This is a tough call.
Because I have this Battle Fury, but I can't really take the damage. So I'm going to get rid of that, even though there's a bunch of minions, and draw. So that'll heal me for 1.
That would have been Hulk's lightning bolt.
Yeah.
Now the question is, can Hulk get rid of Yanrog by drawing a fist? Or do we just have him hit Vulture and get rid of Vulture because
He's
he'll...
going to draw a lightning bolt.
Right.
I don't have fists in the deck. I have lightning bolts.
Oh, okay, true, of course. So
So
what
that
are
might make sense because it gets rid of the
rid of
tough.
tough.
We can't get rid of this tough, right? Because we can't damage him.
It's interesting. I don't know.
Right? Doesn't it say he can't take damage? Yeah, he can't take damage, so he
Which means tough
he
won't
can't be
come off.
dealt any damage. I also have a piercing strike to get rid of that tough, but the 1 damage would probably just do it.
Right.
So I'd probably attack him.
Yep.
Draw, it's a lightning bolt. So everybody takes 1.
Tough goes away. Vulture goes away.
So then I could drop this to get rid of Kang if you want. That just leaves you to do a lot of other things. Specifically, you would get rid of threat. If I flip down, my other options are to play Sentry, which is just going forward. I could deal 3 damage.
Well, what I'd like to do is, can you, hang on here. What, can you kill Kang? And I'll kill Yanrog?
I can kill Kang.
Why don't you kill Kang then?
Okay. I'm just trying
Because
to
I have the
see-
tracker, which I could put on him and then kill him.
Okay. You can kill him? How are you killing him?
I don't know yet, but I'll kill him.
Okay. Because I can also deal 2 damage somewhere. Or I could get rid of 2 threat. Or I could heal.
I mean, if you're... Are you flipping down? I think you have to flip down, right?
I have to.
And at that point, you can heal and give me a card draw.
So then it's just a matter of... So what I could do when I draw cards... Oh, you want me to give you the card draw?
Yeah, I mean, that just... Because I could spend Lockjaw to do something and get him back out of my discard pile
So does
if I need
Sentry make... I don't think Sentry makes more sense than just blasting Kang, right?
to. No, I think blasting Kang makes a whole heck of a lot of sense.
Okay, so we blast Kang for 6. We flip down. Am I saving this or am I cycling? I'll give you the card draw.
Yeah, okay.
And I guess I'll cycle this for 2 cards just to see what I get.
Yep.
I don't know
and
what I'm
you'll
going to
heal.
draw. But I can get rid of this, which I don't need, and keep that. And then heal for 4 to go back to 5. All right. Rest is up to you, my friend.
All right, so I'm on Peter Parker's side, right? So
Yep.
I'm going to put a spider tracker on him for free.
We missed our other 2 encounter cards. We are unclear as to what you mean. There were 2 other encounter cards?
You got the one for this, right? Or no?
Oh, this one. I did not get this
There
one.
was one other one.
Yep, thank you. You were first player. So it would have been Master Plan, and that is
4 threat on this.
crappy. It's
So-
both, right?
Each side scheme. Oh, sorry, yeah. Oh. Oh. Yes.
Thank you.
All righty, now what do we do? I did that. Do I play a web shooter for a web shooter? Do I?
Is that cleaning up that camera or no?
So I thwart. Thwart for 4. Once. Untap. Heal one to untap the next time twice. So he winds up with thwarts twice, gains 2, removes 1, so it leaves him with 2. So that's 4 off of this.
I'm going to have to disconnect that and reseat it and just see if that works, but not while we're playing.
I have to flip first to do that. There we go. All right, so now he's thwarted twice, so that's down to 6. And he's still ready, which now he's going to gain +4 attack until the end of the phase to kill him to thwart for 3 more. But now the question is, do I thwart for 3 there or there?
Yeah, I think it's here. To keep us from losing, right?
Well, it's only at 6, and I'm on hero side.
It got 10 last turn.
Weren't we both down, though?
Yeah, it might be true. Well, I was face up, right?
Okay. All right, so then do 3 more there. He's gone.
This is going to go to 10. +3 plus a draw. Plus 2 cards. So, I mean, it would only be if we draw something. Oh, I took the extra card for going through my deck. So I had the cards for going through my
Yeah,
deck.
you had 2
And I
cards.
forgot the card for this. So I think we're all set. But if we missed it, I apologize.
Yeah, because I saw 2 cards in front of you. So
Yeah,
thought
I
you
had 2
it
in
all,
front of me.
yeah. Do I play the...
I don't know. It's up to you. We could play it risky. I mean, this just gives us time. We're not going to take them down in 1 turn. So I'd rather do this
I already
and
did
start
that.
working on this.
I mean, you just got to take it off, yeah.
Okay.
The question is, though, do I get rid of vision to play another web shooter? Or do I lose the web shooter to play the web shooter?
I would lose vision. I'd make next turn a big turn.
Right, and I have Lockjaw in my discard pile.
Perfect.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. We're going to stall till we get control now, which we should be able to do. I don't know if I'll die to something like Hulk. Oh.
What are those?
These are the 2 encounter cards everybody's telling me about. You're totally right.
Where did those come from, Brandt?
All right. Where was I? Kang attacks you. That screws up a lot of life, huh?
I don't even know how you go back and figure that out.
So I was on this side. Did I have Hulk out?
I had Hulk out.
So I'm just going to have to block with Hulk.
Right, which the reality is you wouldn't have. I would have blocked with Goliath.
But this is the only way I can do it. To go back. And Macrobots. Yeah.
Yep.
Did I deal damage anywhere? No.
Nope.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. They were literally sitting right here. Sorry.
Jeez, Brandt, you're killing me. Well, I have 2 swinging web kicks in my hand.
We haven't lost yet. People are telling us we're going to lose. Don't rush. We're okay. We're good.
Oh, I feel like we're going to lose. I don't know where this went.
That stage is brutal. It comes so fast. Well, I didn't expect to lose my stage so quick. Stage 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I didn't get to build on mine because you came over and killed them.
Right.
That other
well, my deck
strategy
doesn't
of-
build.
Right, yeah.
So I didn't need to build. But I'm good. I've got a relentless assault. We'll work our way through this.
So your first player, he's adding 4 to that.
Yep. You have all the tokens now.
You have 4
oh, they're
tokens
all
right there.
they're all here.
You're so bad.
All right, so that goes to 7.
He schemes against you.
He's going to scheme against me for 3, 4. So that
Plus
goes
1 is 5 because of the Macrobots.
So that goes to 12. You got a 5 here or no?
Then he attacks me.
He's attacking you, so you draw a card. I won't miss this card. Man, I can't believe I had those 2 cards everybody's trying to tell me. And we missed the card for this. So that was trouble.
Heads are a little scattered. All right, what do you got there?
So he's attacking you. What are you doing? Taking it? Head on?
Either place 1 threat or give him +2 attack. I guess we're placing a threat.
All right. So he's attacking you for 3.
Yep.
And deal yourself 1 face down encounter card. So you take 3.
Oh, man.
And then it's card, card, card. And I'm not going to miss them this time. You know, I put them down because I had to draw 2 extra or resolve. So
Oh,
it's
you drew
crazy, yeah.
when you surged.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Because I saw
Discard
the
an
2
ally
cards in
or
front of you.
support you control. All right, so I have to discard this because I don't have any allies. And Shadows of the Past. Reveal your set-aside nemesis and put it into play engaged with you. Perfect. There you go. Yeah, I haven't had too many issues with rushing through him, but now I'm having those issues.
Yeah, wow. This is definitely...
This one's at 5. So I need 1 from you. Yeah, we're a little out of control now.
Did you get all your cards? Time travel tactics. Surge. When revealed, each player takes 1 indirect damage for each obligation in their play area. I have none.
What is happening? Take what?
You take 1 indirect damage because it's you have stolen memories. Weakened. Now I have an obligation. After you use a basic hero power, take 1 damage. Okay.
What is your spec leadership?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know how we clear that threat.
Not easily.
All right, passes to you. I just have no threat removal. It just says it says reveal your set aside. So I don't know if it's just considering it set aside. I don't know. I'll punish myself. But yeah, I hear you.
Fury.
Yeah, no, we're probably going to lose. You dealing damage? You got enough to play Lockjaw still?
If I draw 3.
Gotcha.
I just don't know.
I don't know that removing threat gets us much of anywhere.
But if we don't, we can't do anything. I just don't see a way out of this hole we're in.
Yeah, I mean, I can blast all this stuff. I can't remove threat. I can remove 2 threat with her. But that's essentially what I'm doing. But I can blast him and him, so.
I'm going to draw 3 cards with Nick. What threat do we want to remove? I mean, do we at some point want to just try to get this down so we could deal damage and maybe beat him?
Sure.
Because I can't keep that down and get rid of this. It's like I got to get rid of this, hope that doesn't pop, deal damage to him, then try to keep that under control. You know what I'm saying? Like if I keep that under control, this never goes. You can never do damage. Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
No, we need a big threat removal turn, and I mean, I could have put Sentry down, but we opted the other way, so. I'm not sure where that leaves us.
Well, I'm going to go get Monsignor Lockjaw. And I think that's about all. So now what I will do is Power of Leadership to lead from the front.
You had to get ready, though? Did you use it? Okay.
So I have 3, 6 threat there, 8 threat there, 10 threat.
Yeah, go for it. That gets rid of it completely?
Yep.
All right.
10 threat. That does not kill Nick. It does not kill Lockjaw. And Spider-Man takes a damage because of weakened. I have to use a basic hero power. Let's see here.
All right, so I will draw a card. I will flip. So you got to draw an extra encounter card.
Because I got rid of that.
I guess that goes back in the deck?
No, I thought that the rules had said you remove it, right? Maybe not. I don't know.
Let's put it in the deck. We'll be punished. All right. So
These guys are all tapped.
I
can't block for us with Nick and Lockjaw.
So I'm going to photonic blast him. I did flip, right? Yep. I've got an energy channel.
Can you relentless assault through the microbots to get rid of the tough?
Yep. I mean, I've got piercing strike as well, but I think I've got to do that. So I'll do that to get rid of them and get rid of tough. And then from there, I can cycle a card. I could cycle the TAC team to heal.
Is it worth it, though? Did you use the martial prowess yet?
No.
Because you could piercing strike, right? Or is that
right? I mean, I can put these on here for 4.
And cycle piercing.
I can't. I got to cycle an energy.
Oh. Or what's piercing strike give you for damage?
3.
So it's more beneficial to use
those 2 and just put this down. So I'll cycle this one. I just want to heal because I'm taking so much damage.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I mean, you're going to block for me, I assume, here and here.
So you basically have the energy channel can go down with the haymaker for 1 counter on it.
And then I can piercing strike for 3.
And then you could decide on what is that at? Because it's gaining.
I think I got to do this, and we just deal
what's
with
it
cards.
At? I can't see. Is it at
12, 13? So I think I just take 2 off of there, right? It's going to go to 17. We're getting attacked. We're blocking.
I mean, if he schemes, we lose even if you don't take those 2 off.
Because it's going to go to 15. He's going to scheme for 3 plus a 2.
Yeah, so I mean, at that
you
point,
just go in on damage.
Do you go in on damage at that point?
All right.
Let's see. I'll kick myself if he schemes for nothing. If
there you go.
does, but I think there's 2, right? I think both are in here. We should have checked that before making that decision. Let's see.
Too late now. I
Advance,
drew my cards.
right?
Yeah.
And there's 2 of them, right? 2.
Okay.
So we should be good.
All right. All right, so draw up. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how we're doing 45 damage, but we'll see. So then he's going to add 4 to this to go to 17. And then he's going to attack you.
Yep, hang on.
You draw a card.
I draw a card. Okay. Come for it, sir. How much?
Oh, it's 11 threat because Lockjaw got your bonus. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. Would you get rid of 10 here? Yeah. We wanted to get rid of that one anyway. There was no way to do it otherwise. Thank you, though.
Yeah, there was. I mean, I guess I could have left 2 on there for her and taken. Yeah. No,
But
it
he's
doesn't-
2, so
yeah,
yeah,
it
you just
doesn't
move
matter.
3, 1 more here. It's cool.
So he's attacking me. Let's see what he does.
You just gonna take it?
Maybe I'll backflip.
You're not. Oh, gotcha. All right, so he's attacking for 7.
We'll backflip that.
All right, then he's attacking me. I am
Nick.
begging Nick.
Fury.
So he's attacking for 5, 8. Thank you, Nick. And then I'll go slow. Encounter, 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 encounter.
Yeah,
Hey, we're just
it's
playing. You're playing
heroic
Heroic
one.
2, I'm playing Heroic 1.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Time travel hijinks. It's an obligation. When revealed, discard the highest cost card you control, then place it face down under this card.
Lockjaw.
Lockjaw. Fear of Kang. Obligation. You cannot attack Kang. Assault. The villain attacks you, and I don't have Lockjaw to block for me.
Draw a card.
Draw a card.
Got a backflip.
No, now the question is, do I just block?
And put a threat here.
Why put a threat there?
Well, when he attacks, you got to either add a threat or take +2 attack. What's your health? So you're thinking of just taking 5, taking 2 plus a draw.
What do you think?
If you block, you take a damage.
No matter what, right?
Yep.
Well, let's block.
I mean, we're not doing 45 damage.
Yeah, let's block and let's put 1 threat on there and see what happens. Ooh.
Attacks you for 5, so you take 2.
All right, not bad. I'm at 5 life.
You're
Him taking
done?
Lockjaw sucks.
All right, Jan Rog's Treason. Discard each lightning bolt resource from your hand.
Oh, did I get the card to? No,
Yeah.
I did not. No.
All right. Well, that was fun. Discard each event from your hand. Well, that was fun.
Oh boy!
Wow.
Here you
I have
go.
not had this much problem with Kang.
Well, it's bound to happen on stream, right?
Yeah.
Smoked it a few times, and now the cards are not falling our way.
Are we going to try to remove threat? I mean, it
You
doesn't
have to,
really
right?
matter, right? Yeah. So I get rid of 2. And then I can't
If
flip
you
down.
flip down, we lose, right?
Because you can't ready. You have nothing to remove threat.
I could web them up.
Do you have enough resources?
Well,
Yeah, okay. Sorry. It looked like you had 1 card. I have 1 card, so. I can deal 2 damage, which is irrelevant, right? Might as well just save that.
yeah.
That's going to go unless you can get rid of threat.
How much threat?
1.
I'll figure it out.
Your turn.
Okay. 1 resource there. There's no way I could webbed up and play somebody. So I think my best bet is to play Falcon with 1 from here. And these 3 and save webbed up for next turn.
Yeah, Aunt May's out. You're not going to flip down and heal, are you?
I don't think we can afford to, but he
So
comes
do you
out.
want to keep another ally for next turn, or are we just overthinking?
I can keep Black Knight and get rid of Aunt May.
Okay.
Oh, but I wanted to save the fist to get rid of
Oh, okay. But you have to get an alter ego.
alter ego, alter ego, alter ego. Can't attack Kang. Wow.
Gotcha. So I have to deal 45 damage.
Yeah. So okay. We'll do this. But now look at the top 3 cards. For each treachery, remove a threat.
2 treacheries.
So 2 plus his 2 is 4 threat off of there.
All right.
Not
Got
bad.
down to 12.
I'm doing my job. I'm doing my job. That's all I can do.
You don't want to flip down?
No. This is getting ugly, sir.
All right. Maybe I'll get to use my events this turn. These are not nearly as good as what I had.
Did he go through his deck?
No,
Oh,
it's
no,
right here.
there. I get the top card. So
There
just
you
went
go.
through. What did we know I was getting? Oh, good.
Another you can't attack Kang. You might as well just not attack Kang. All right. Let's see. So then he's going to add 4 to go to 16. Then he's attacking me. And this is going to be if the villain's making an undefended attack, place
Hang
1
on,
threat
hang
on the
on,
main
hang on,
scheme.
hang
And I'm
on,
just
slow
reading
down.
because I know what's coming next.
Slow down. I'm going to
So
block for you.
Spider-Man is going to block?
Yep, so I get to draw a card, correct?
No. It's if he initiates against you.
Man, I like the way we used to play Spider-Man. Because
But
I
you
have a
backflip?
backflip. I
Okay.
do. I mean, it's not like I'm doing... We're both at 5 life right now.
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, I know people are kind of like, oh my gosh, you guys are getting crushed. And we're not. I mean, we're doing pretty well. We're fighting through these bad cards. But this is what makes Kang so fun is it's just so crazy, like what can happen to you.
All right, I'll block for you.
I don't think we're going to dig out of the hole, but hey. All right, so we're adding a threat.
We have to, right?
Well, you can add +2 attack.
Well, no, because I'll backflip for myself. I'll add an attack against myself. But for
Okay.
you, I'm not backflipping because...
So you take 1 damage.
Oh, that's right.
And then he's not making an undefended attack. So you take 5, which you're then going to backflip out of, right?
No, I'm going to take 2. Because now he's
Oh,
attacking
because you
me.
defended.
Now I'm going to backflip out when he defends it, when he attacks me.
Hold on. So we added a threat. I did it wrong, right? When he attacked.
When he attacks me, he's adding 2 damage.
Right. And when he attacked me, he was
Yeah,
adding a threat.
Threat.
Okay. Got
Yep.
it. And this card would be against you,
Yep.
but that would be undefended. So he adds 1 more threat. So we're at 18. All right.
Oh, undefended.
Then he deals cards. 1 acceleration token.
I mean, Brant, you said you'd be able to burn him down. I've been taking care of the threat like we wanted.
I burned a lot of minions down.
I mean, I got to be honest with you. I just, the way this is
well, the
going,
master plan was rough.
yeah, the master plan really hurt, but I feel like, well, if not for the master plan, I think we would have been a little better. But I almost feel like, I mean, I'm not a
Well,
big
I would have
Justice
burned.
fan.
I would have burned mine down, then jumped into yours and flipped down. So then we would have let the threat go, and we'd be on that side.
Right.
But I guess I just don't have a lot of threat removal. So that plan, like it was so easy with Black Panther and Iron Man because we removed 12 threat. Like one of us removed 12 threat.
Right.
You know, it was just we were waiting.
When I've done that a couple of times this game, right? I had a couple of big threat removals, but this is what's hurting us.
Yeah.
Maintaining that has just
Right,
been
and we didn't get rid of those in the
impossible.
beginning because we jumped through really fast in the first thing. Okay, and then 2 for each of us, right? So heroic. All right, first one is caught off guard. Discard an upgrade you control. This one.
I think so.
And rampage.
I get another fear of Kang. I get attached to Kang. And now I cannot play hero-specific cards. I am getting all the obligations.
Can you remove threat is the question.
Well, I'm down
What we
to
need
2
you to
life
do.
and any...
Your turn. We're still alive.
Wow, this is just crazy. All right, so let's... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I drew a card and played a backflip. So, yes.
Yeah, I know those side schemes were tricky.
Web shooters and the Quinn Carrier for Maria Hill. Go ahead and draw a card, sir.
But what I like there is that people are always asking, like, what do these acceleration tokens do? Why am I doing that? Now you can see when you keep those acceleration tokens, you got a lot to deal with. So I guess we could have got them down to like 1 and then dealt with all that stuff and then waited to flip them, you know.
All right, I'm going to try to buy you time, my friend. Falcon will thwart for 2.
All right. Oh, now he's got this weapon too, huh? I don't believe you can play a card.
What do you mean?
I'm just looking at all.
Oh, I know. Yeah, it's crazy. Maria Hill will thwart for 2.
It's down to 14. It's going to go to 19.
Black Knight will thwart for 1. I have 3 allies on the board.
13.
I'm actually still doing stuff with 5 obligations in front of me. Oh, man.
Right. This attack gains overkill. That's going to be rough. It's going to overkill. So if you block,
I need to draw.
the damage is
a
going to
backflip.
spill to you. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm at 2 life, so if I don't draw a backflip, I try to keep that under control for you, so maybe you can kill him in 2 turns.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to cycle Valkyrie. And then,
I got the Photonic Blast.
yeah, is that where we're going? Am I putting Spider Girl down?
I got 3 allies. I mean, Photonic Blast will give you a card
Do
draw.
I want to save this for healing?
He's at 45
Spider
life.
Girl's
There's
better,
only...
right? Yeah, I need that. So 5, and I get a card draw, which is an extra card. So he's down to 40. Then I will play Spider Girl. There's no minions out, right? But that's just a blocker. I can skilled strike him,
What was interdiction?
but I probably want to get rid of 2, or are we just going for the damage? This is going to go to 18.
What was this?
Get rid of threat.
What do you need Spider Girl for?
Block. You're going to block for me?
I mean,
All right.
at this point,
So
right?
Crisis Interdiction gets rid of 2 threat here and 2 threat here. Because cards are probably worse. Oh, gosh. There's another acceleration.
Yeah. Right, which is what it just came out last turn, so we haven't had to use
So
it
it's
yet.
4, so he's adding 6 here, so that's going to 17, so we're good.
Yeah.
So then I skilled strike him for 4, or am I getting rid of threat? I'm just going for it, right?
4.
And then I add 1 to this and hold it. Hope I don't lose it. Oops, I can't discard these cards. When did I go through my deck? I think there. So these are in my discard pile. What was I doing?
You
Adding
did
a token to this,
4
right?
damage
So there's
and
no reason to
add a
deal
token.
4 because I could deal 10.
Yep.
All right.
I mean, considering how bad this board state is, the fact that we have him down to 36 right now,
And honestly, if you didn't have these and drew 2 swinging web kits,
I had to. I mean, I got rid of them because I couldn't play
right?
him
But I'm
because,
just saying,
because of this.
if we didn't have that, we might have a shot at doing, because I could possibly do the 10, and
You could do 20 damage this turn.
I probably could. And
So
if
if I
could
keep
do
you from doing
16
any damage, you might be able to, you know what I mean?
Right, right. Yeah, but that overkill is brutal. I'm going to have to take the hit. All right, drawn 5.
Drew my 5.
Not much.
Oh, I can't backflip anyways.
I could remove threat when he attacks me, though. You can't backflip? Because you can't play your cards.
Heroic specific cards.
This game's so good. All right.
But I have a lead from the front to remove a lot of
I'm
threat
intrigued
next
as
turn
to
with
what
all
8
these
cards
guys.
I don't have.
Look at this for next turn for threat removal.
Yeah.
It's like...
Okay. So he's going to add 3, 4, 5, 6 to here.
So that's 17. So
That
I can
goes
remove...
to 17. And then he is attacking you. So you draw a card.
Yep.
And
So now what do I do?
what does life look like?
I'm at 2 life.
Yeah. So, yeah. Okay. I can add a threat and block. He's attacking for 5, 4. If he draws 2, I'm dead.
Yeah, but I guess my question is I can't block and block, right?
Right. And if you just block, you're dead.
Because what's he at?
He's attacking for 5 plus a card draw.
So there's no way around it.
Unless you just die and I try to deal 36 damage.
Right, which we knew was going to happen. Just unfortunately, there's nothing I could do. So I just die.
Which way do you want to die?
Well, I wish there was a way
If
I
he
could
draws-
help you with this.
No, you're dead.
No matter any way I do it, right? Yeah, I'm just dead.
All right. You drew a 0, but you're dead no matter what. All right, so all this slides to me. I don't think I get your obligations, though, right?
Wait, am I dead?
If he blocked.
Because it would be 2.
Yeah, he did 5.
Oh, because it was +2.
Yeah.
Okay, I was looking here going, oh, he's only a 3.
All right, so
Yeah, so I'm
then
dead
he's
no matter
attacking me for 3. And if I add a threat, I could just take it.
Yep.
4, 5, perfect. I'm at 1. And then I get card. Weakened. Kang's Dominion.
Which I still don't know that you play with that, man.
Oh, it's too fun. It's too
No,
fun.
I know, but I'm
Time
curious
travel
on the rule of
tactics
that.
will kill me. Oh, man.
Kang's
Good
Dominion.
game.
I'm wondering in the rules, though, if it says Kang's Dominion gets removed from the game after you get rid of it.
I don't think so. I think it would say on the card, removed from the game. I think that's one of the penalties we just
Yeah,
discovered.
but one of the things with Kang, though, is they gave you a lot of rules that aren't on the cards that are in the rule book, right? So I don't know.
Oh, darn it, my Kang pack is at home.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
Yeah,
Didn't matter.
I don't think so. That would be weird that they wouldn't write remove, like all the other cards say remove from the game.
Yeah.
So if they put it in the pack and then you have to go to the rules, but it's not on the card, that's kind of weird in terms of all that. But all right.
We lost.
Well, there is that. We were a little
Wow.
overconfident. Yeah, I mean, I can see that me having no threat removal in the situation we end up, which was really because my Kang threaded out. That's where the big issue was to me. I know we left these 2 and we added that here, but
yeah, we
I
just
figured
it got out of control too quick.
or if you had justice and could have.
I mean, if I had my Iron Man deck, we were fine.
Well, yeah.
I mean, that's just.
Well, I don't know. Maybe. I mean, you can remove a lot more threat.
Well,
if
and
you
I
were
also
purely removing threat, and I was purely doing damage.
But
that probably would've
but
worked out
Iron
pretty
Man
well.
also does damage while he's purely removing threat, which is what's so nice about
Right,
it.
but the time, it was very
Yeah.
short. That's what we did. We went
Well,
really
if I was
fast.
playing Iron Man, I would have told you not to blow my Kang down. I would have been like,
Gotcha.
heal, build up, let's let that
Yeah.
play out. I'll stay on Tony Stark's side.
So I was missing my Lockjaw and my Nick Fury and my Spider-Woman, which were all ways to remove threat.
Yeah.
So my deck had no threat removal left.
Man, oh man.
Yeah, we're going to play Marvel Verse. So we're going to take this down. We're just going to keep the stream up here
Keep it going, man. Keep it
and
going.
play some Marvel Verse. You got decks?
I do. Well, you have decks?
Yeah, you
I was
got
debating, do we
decks?
want to play someone from Marvel Champions? Just to show. I might have brought
someone who's coming out in Marvel Champions soon?
Oh, I don't know. Is there an Ant-Man?
Later than that?
I don't know who you. Let's see. Who do I have here?
Who would I play?
Well, let's see what I have. I have Iceman, who's not coming out for a long time.
Rocket, baby.
Of course, Rocket. I have She-Hulk. I don't know if that deck is any.
We're
good.
up on the main camera here. I'm going to try to quickly unplug that camera and see what I can do.
So I'm picking 3 characters from Marvel Champions, just so that people can get a sense. So should I play Red Skull, Rise of Red Skull Matt? Should I play Hawkeye, or should I play She-Hulk? What do you think would be?
I mean, they all sound good to me.
Well, what's interesting about Red Skull is I can play my Red Skull deck as Red Skull or Ultron. Both of those are villains and champions. So you know what? I'm going to go with some champions, villains, Red Skull and Ultron. Where are we? Are we facing?
Yeah, we're on this camera right here. They're checking out my legs.
Okay. So both Red Skull and Ultron are the MCU versions. So there's Red Skull. Here is Ultron. Now, to save myself space, I built this deck to work for either villain. So you can't play two villains at once. It's just for ease. I could choose either of these villains, and this deck that I put together will work for either or. So I'm going to try.
I need your chair.
Okay.
1 second, sorry. Unless you want to hold my foot.
Where are you putting your foot? Okay.
I fixed this, though.
What was it? The cord?
I don't know. I just powered it down.
Huh.
I just couldn't reach it. All right. That should be better now. See, that's way brighter.
Yeah, so Red Skull, he's very interesting. His level 1 is normal Red Skull from Captain America. But
You keep
level,
talking 'cause I'm gonna-
yeah, level 2 Red Skull I have is when he's the guardian of the Soul Stone. And he's got a very interesting, I could choose an enemy player to reveal their hand and discard a supporting character with the highest cost. If there were no supporting characters, you win the game. So he's got one of those alternate win conditions, which is interesting. Ultron's whole trick is there's many versions of him, level 1, 2, and 3. And basically, you lose the game if ever you have no Ultrons out. And you're just dumping Ultrons to try to overwhelm your opponent. I love Ultron's level 3 ability for fist energy, but each enemy player lifts all their cards thousands of feet into the air and then drops them into their KO pile. So it's essentially you win the game, but in a different manner than any other way. So I think we'll go with Ultron, as he was the first of the Marvel Champion villains in the main box. He was the big bad in that one with Rhino and Claw. If you've not, well, Brandt's so much better at explaining these games than I, but if you've not played this before, this is its second iteration. This was an older game that was a collectible card game, CCG, years ago. I used to play in a few tournaments. I had a Dr. Doom Fantastic Four deck that I loved. And it played differently than it does now. But what I like about this game is, very simply, cards have a cost. In the upper corner, that's 4. And every turn, you could play a resource down, a la Magic or some other games. Some cards are actually resources that you could use for their colored resource ability on some cards. If you don't draw a resource in your hand, you could play any card face down. So every turn, we're going to be dropping a card, creating our resource row until we get enough resources to play our big bad characters. So this is a fun game. It plays pretty quick. You have a front row and a back row, and basically you lose. You don't take damage personally. Your main character does. And most decks, your main character can only take 1 damage a turn, because when you take damage, you get stunned, you get flipped face down. Once you're flipped face down, you can't take any more damage. There are only a few cards that could damage a stunned character. So yeah, you'll see us play it. It's not that complicated. There's a couple of special abilities, flight, ranged, some things like that, but nothing too crazy. It's a lot of reading. Every card has its own, how you level up. Everybody levels up a different amount of experience points to get from their level 1 to their level 2 and things like that. And it's not just a Marvel game. I have Aliens vs. Predator decks. I have Buffy the Vampire Slayer decks. They come out with anything? Oh, and X-Files.
X-Files.
I have X-Files decks as well. So
Yeah, so here's the base game. Oops, maybe people can't hear me.
Brandt said, "Here's the base game."
All right.
I'm gonna go do a quick. I kept them entertained for a few
Yeah.
seconds. I explained a little bit about what I'm doing and how the game works. I will be back in a short minute.
So the base game is
And
here.
I'm shuffled.
Perfect. We actually haven't played this game in a little while, so we'll be fine. But so this is a base game, and it comes with 4 factions. It's like X-Men and I don't even know, Guardians of the Galaxy, Avengers, and oh, there's a villains one, right? And the base set is the perfect place to start. You totally want the base set, and you want to start with all that, but it's not the best part of this game. I don't want to make it sound like this is terrible, and there are cards in here you're going to use because you can build decks once you buy this. You can also just shuffle and play. They basically give you like 3 or 4 copies. I apologize, I don't remember in terms of building a deck, but I think you can use 4 copies of a card. So they give you 4 copies of everything, but you don't really need that. So you have too many cards from a set, and then you can kind of build a deck that they give you. But it's a great starting place, but after you play the ones in here, you're going to be like, oh, that's a pretty fun game, and I might play it every so often. But it's when you start adding the other pieces. So Fantastic Four, and they're all mixable, but like here's the Predator one. There's also an Alien one and all those other ones. And then it starts to come in these little sets. So when you buy like one of these, it'll have 2 that come afterward with more cards that you can kind of mix in. So, yeah, no, the base is a good place to start for sure. I just feel like, you know, the game grows beyond this. Some of those characters like Red Skull that Larry was showing you, and some of the others, they're a little more interesting in terms of having those alternate win conditions. For me, I find that really fun. I mean, Champions is like that strategy game that I go into and I build a deck and I want to win, and this is the one where it's like that really casual, like, ooh, if I play these characters or I can pull off this big maneuver, or your characters level up, which is really fun. So it's like, if I can do this level up ability and try to trigger that, I'll have a lot of fun even if I don't win the game. So this one's just a lot more casual to me, but it's really neat. Yeah, we'll try to explain it as we go. So the main thing you're trying to do, the goal of the game, and I don't know what Larry said, so I apologize, is to knock out your opponent's main character. So you pick a main character. Mine's going to be Rocket Raccoon because he's my favorite hero. So once we deal 5 wounds to him, he will be done. I will lose the game. And those wounds will persist if I level up. Every character levels up a different way. So Rocket's is when you have no cards in hand, he gains an XP, and he only needs 1 XP to level up. So then he will become the bigger one. So I'm trying to get rid of all the cards in my hand, and that's when I level up, which is awesome because it's like a machine gun. Get rid of all your cards. So that's the main idea that you're doing. Every turn you're going to draw 2 cards. So you're going to start with 7 cards, then you're going to draw 2. And then on your turn, you can play any 1 card as a resource. So I could play any card, but these green, I believe they're locations. Yeah, these location cards are what you really want to play because those cards will go in face up. And then I can spend this icon on various cards. So Rocket says spend a science icon, and he gets +4/+0. So he's got basic stats. Basic stats down here. He's a 2/4. So he attacks for 2 and he defends for 4. So you have to deal him at least 4 damage. So damage doesn't persist. Wounds persist. So if something doesn't deal him 4 damage, he won't take a wound. But he's going to deal 2 damage out, and +4/+0 would make him 6/4 for that turn. So he could deal more damage. So you could spend those at any time, and then they become a face-down resource. So then on your turn, you can play cards from your hand by spending your resources. You don't really exhaust or tap your resources. You're just supposed to keep track, but I mean, you certainly can. But there's no exhaust, and then you don't get them back, or people can keep you from doing that. Blood is life, yes. That's exactly right. So then you can play supporting characters. So like Yondu here, I only need 1 resource to play, so he can come out on the first turn.
Do you want Brian ordering anything?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
So then I can play him, and we'll go down to the table to explain, but you basically have 2 rows. You have a front row and a back row, and you can pick where to put characters. Your front row is unlimited, your back row is unlimited. So When I put characters in the front row, any character will protect all characters in the back row. So this character needs to be wounded, which isn't necessarily killed or defeated. A character's wounded, they'll get flipped face down, and then he would gain a wound, and Yondu has 2 wounds. So he'd be defeated when he takes his second wound. But as soon as he's face down, then if he was in the front row, people could bypass him to attack anybody in the back row.
Did you grab a bunch of dice?
No, but we got all these counters. These work.
Perfect. Yep.
In terms of that, look at our table here. Let's pull this. It's starting.
It's starting. All right, we haven't played. Has anyone talked about versus 2PCG online in a while?
Yeah, I mean, Team Covenant just played it last week.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah, or maybe the week before. I know, we weren't always trying to do the same things as them, but
We've been playing this for a long time.
they play every day, so. How many cards in a deck, Larry? 60?
60.
Yeah,
But I
60
think you
cards
can
in
go
a deck.
over. Maybe. I think you can go over.
So you could see, so for me, I'm using the Fantasy Flight sleeves. They're kind of similar to the Ultra Pro, is that what they're called? Or that. So for Champions, I use the really nice Dragon Shields, but that's a game I play every day. So I decided to go with really, really good sleeves for that. But this is just kind of my regular.
I have my
He's got
Dragon
Shields
sleeves for this
in terms
game
of that.
because I don't believe in cheap
I'm good.
sleeves.
Everybody's trying to order me food. Can we build really quick so you can see?
Yes.
We could show you our decks, right?
Right. Well, I can show you how I built my deck.
All right, I'm going to go down to the table. So you get your main character and you get whatever levels. Did you have a level 3 with yours?
Yep.
Okay, so the later characters, they added multiple level 2s and also level 3s, and they went back. I guess I don't have anything with rockets, but he's amazing. Like, so some of them, they're level 2 where they top out and they can't level up, is really good. So it's not a big deal. It's just the fun of the game.
What's nice about this game, I'll just take over and talk a little bit about deck building. There's only 3 types of cards in the game. So as you see me making piles right now, I'm only making 3 piles. So there's character cards, which is going to be, arguably 2/3 of your deck to a half of your deck, depending on. So mine's a little more than half. There's these resource cards I talked about before. These, you don't need these to play cards.
We're up here.
Oh, we're up here. Okay. You don't need these to play cards. You need these to trigger abilities on cards that require. So Ultron's level 1 is use a blue resource. It doesn't spend a resource for purposes of tapping to play a card. It flips it over, turning it into a normal resource, but it triggers that ability. So when I built this Ultron deck, in most of my decks, you'll see 4 of the universal and then 8 others. So I typically run 12. Some people might run 16 or 20. I don't think you need it because as I draw extra characters I don't need, I just put them face down for the resources. So I run 12.
Yeah, so there's different artwork, but the cards are essentially the same. But there's these, what did you call them, universal?
The reason why is because the universal
special locations.
Only for that faction.
Oh, right, it's only for that faction.
So like Sokovia here only works with villain characters in the Marvel MCU.
So it gives you any resource, or I don't know what those are called. It's really icons because resources are just any card face down as a resource. So these are more icons that you can use to trigger those. My deck looks like it's a third, a third, a third. I'm a little bit heavy on characters, but this is a weird deck because this is trying to be inefficient. I'm trying to get rid of my cards as fast as possible to level up.
Which, interestingly enough, is why I'm not playing Red Skull because it's somewhat of an unfair matchup for Brandt. His win condition is I discard a card from his hand, an ally from his hand, and if he has no allies left, he loses. And we've played this matchup before, and it was ugly, so I'm not doing that matchup.
Am I playing Ultron then?
Yeah, and like I said, Ultron and Red Skull for me are the same. I have these event/action cards. They can be triggered during combat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I have 16 actions, 12 resources for 28, which means I have 32 characters. And as I build, I'll do this quickly for you. You'll see in every deck there's a certain curve, and I'm sure you've seen Team Covenant talk about that in other games, or other people talk about your mana curve or your resource curve. The reason why this game looks a little different is because I'm playing Ultron. Ultron costs 8, but because I'm playing Ultron as my main character, I'm never playing this card and paying for it. I'm just using it to boost Ultron. I also have Red Skull on the deck because, like I said, I can alternate between Red Skull and Ultron as my main character.
So let me talk about that really quickly because they were asked. So no, there's no unique character rule. You can't have more. You can't have more than one copy of a character in play, but you can have more than one in your deck. So like I've got multiple Cosmos here.
Except I'm cheating and breaking that rule because Ultron.
Yeah, Ultron's different. So I have multiple Cosmos. If I put a Cosmo into play, I can discard another Cosmo to give him a +1/+1 counter. So that's how that works. It's called boosting. And I can even do that with my main characters. So the only rule is 4 copies of a card in a deck. So I've got Rocket, the supporting character, in my deck. If I drop that, my main character Rocket will get a +1/+1 until they get wounded. Whenever they get wounded, they lose all these counters. This is good that I'm remembering all this.
Yep.
But it's not that complex. It's really just fun. Like, it's just a romp.
And
so
I mean,
that's
you
that.
could deck build differently. I chose to stay all within the same faction. You can mix and match factions.
Yeah.
But then you can't team attack. You lose some bonuses on some of your action cards. So I have like 5 level 1s in here. I have 5 level 2s. I only have 1 level 3 because in the 3rd round I do something tricky, I believe, with Ultron, the way this I haven't played in a while. Then I have 4s, 5s, 6, 7. Only have 1 8. That's that Ultron. I have a couple 7s.
Yeah, the artwork is
6s.
the same on all of them. I think Ultron might differ on his different versions.
differs, yep.
But yeah, they're the same artwork. I don't know if that's good or bad. They also made the cinematic universe with actual pictures.
Right. Well, and that's the only thing they say.
And
you
they
cannot,
say you're not supposed to mix them,
right,
but
you're not supposed to mix cinematic cards with
right.
art cards.
They're trying to create a pool that's smaller, so the cinematic universe has a lot less cards. So they're trying to make that a place people can buy in.
But interestingly,
But
the
it works
cinematic
totally
universe
fine.
counts Buffy, X-Files.
Right. So then you can have the X-Files fight
But
the
Aliens and
X-Men.
Predator is not
Right, it's
cinematic.
drawing.
That's drawn.
Yeah,
so
so,
that's
yeah.
in the other universe.
Yeah, so the only other thing for deck building is I have to have a Guardians character to play these Guardians plot twists. So these are what are these? These are like instants in Magic.
Actions.
So you play these as you're fighting each other. And fighting's really simple. You're just going to exhaust, right, to show that you went. And then you can team attack. So I can have 2 characters attack.
They have to share that symbol. That's what we were talking about. For
Yeah,
deck
they share
building.
that symbol, and then they would add up their attack, and then the person can have a defender. Can you have
this is-
defenders? No. You just pick who you're attacking.
But this is one of those games that where deck building could be immense. You could just narrow it down by faction and then just build within the faction. But there's
Right.
characters that I think it's isn't it Peter Quill in here, Star-Lord? Or is it Deadpool? One of them can team attack with anybody.
Yeah,
regardless
Star-Lord.
of faction. So
Yeah.
So you can definitely cross faction, and once you start crossing factions, your deck building pool. I mean, there's got to be, what do you think, 2,000 cards?
Oh, there's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of cards.
Yeah, and there's all these little packs that I don't even know how to collect them all. You'd almost have to have like a sheet,
Yeah, which I
little
kept
baseball
on my
card
sheets.
style
Yeah,
to,
it's crazy.
because there's those little boxes that are like $15 each that you go through. So then this card with the 3 symbols, I can't remember if I have to have 3 in play, but I have to have every card in my deck has to be Guardian. So they made these cards later on that are like,
With the
hey, if your
loyalty.
whole deck is that, then you're able to
And that
to do
slimmed
that.
deck building down for people, I think. Like, it made it like, hey, I want to play these loyalty cards, so let me go with, whatever this is. So,
Larry, they say you're quiet. Talk.
oh, maybe my thing. Hello, check. Maybe I put it back on a little. Or when I got out, this thing kind of pulled. I wonder if I pulled it out a little bit.
All right, thanks. We'll check that.
So I'm usually not a quiet person. Shame. I wonder when I tripped over it as I came out before. I wonder. How am I now? Better? I'm looking at the screen. Yeah, I look okay.
Yeah, you're not nearly as loud as mine.
Yeah, weird. Hello? Hello? Just talk loudly.
I'm afraid to turn it up because we're actually attached in terms of all that. So hopefully we're doing okay. Is it really bad?
I wonder if your mic will pick me up.
Yeah, that's probably what's happening. I mean, I can see mine peaking out pretty high, so I'm afraid to turn it up, and then I'm way too loud to get you
Where
louder.
am I? Stop talking, Brandt. How am I looking? Well,
Yeah, you don't
I
get
gotta
as loud
raise
as
my
me.
voice though to get it up there, but that's fine.
I'm way up here too. Maybe if you wear it on your collar. Thanks for letting us know. Thanks for joining us, everybody. There's a lot of people in here. In terms of all that, we're having fun just playing games and rocking out for VonorCon here and playing till I crash.
So I'm playing Ultron. I can have any number of characters named Ultron on my side. This power cannot be turned off. And my path to peace, so to speak, I don't level up. I just put more Ultrons out.
Peace in our time. Is that how you win? Do you win if you get to the last stage?
If I get to the last stage and spend 4 green resources, I essentially cause you to lift all your cards 30,000
right.
feet in the air and dump them in your discard pile. But that's on the
Oh, right. So
level 3
technically
version.
we're playing illegal because we're playing drawings verse.
No, you can play these guys against each other. You just can't mix the deck.
Oh.
That's what they're saying.
Oh, okay,
Right. They're saying you could play this versus that, but they don't want you to mix.
So are we playing face up in front of us or are we playing verse? We're so used to being cooperative. Are we head to head here? We don't need this dial. So we're going to need wound tokens. We're going to need counters for experience. What else do we need?
I don't know that there's...
Is it draw 7? I don't have a rule book handy.
It's draw 7.
Okay.
It's definitely 7. Definitely that.
And we don't have a die, huh?
For what purpose?
To go first?
I'll go first.
Perfect. Well, I want to get rid of all my cards. I'm just going to keep... I don't need my deck, right? So I'll keep that over here.
Alrighty.
What is that?
Thunder and lightning?
Are we getting thunder and lightning right now? What is the rule? Discard anything to draw up?
You can only draw 2 a turn.
No. Is there a mulligan?
I don't recall. I feel like the
Yeah.
mulligan was...
I'm just going to deal with what I got.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play a resource.
Yep, so on your turn you would draw 2. Larry's not drawing 2 because he's going first. That's the only first player thing.
I have a blue resource. There's only one path to peace. I'll spend the blue resource to get the lowest level Ultron I have into play. I will put one Ultron behind another Ultron. I have nothing I can actually play. I didn't draw any of my level 1s, so it's your turn. I could attack. I could team attack for 2.
But I have 4 defense.
Tell Brandt maybe I have a blue card and trick him out, but I'm not going to do that. You're up.
All right, so I'm going to draw 2 cards. So the one thing we didn't mention are these symbols, which is definitely the most confusing part of the game. The rows are confusing, but it's front row, back row, and front row infinitely blocks back row. Where a lot of people get confused if they played the original verse game is that front and back were direct. But now it's just if I have anything in the front, it blocks everybody in the back. So it has to be wounded. That would be wounded face down in order to attack there. So I can play this laboratory, which gives me a science resource. And then I've got a couple options
Did you
here.
draw your 2 cards, Brandt?
Yeah.
All right, just making sure.
Yeah, you got to make sure I draw because otherwise I level up. Because if I get rid of my cards, I level
No,
up.
I just was saying that to...
All right, so then, you know, this Cosmo got nerfed,
Yes.
and I don't remember what it is. I don't even know. I must have the other version somewhere. Because I choose a character and it loses
I think it's just for
its
the turn.
superpowers.
I think it's just for the turn.
Okay, just for one turn. So I
You
could
can't
keep you...
turn his thing off. They can't be turned off.
Where does it say that?
This power can't be turned off.
This power can't be turned off.
So Cosmo is meaningless against him.
All right, fine.
Because he's just making replicas of himself. It's not really a superpower.
Okay, so the ranged ability allows you that even if you're in the back row, you can attack characters in the front row. And in the front row, you can't attack characters in the back row with
Unless you have
ranged.
flight.
But if you have flight, then you can attack. And if you have flight and ranged, you can attack from the back row to the back row. So ranged allows you to attack from back row to front row. Flight allows you to attack from front row to back row. And both allows you to go from back row to... That's
One caveat.
a little tricky.
If I have flight in my front row, you can't fly over my front row character.
Yep. So yeah, range doesn't let you go to the back row. That's the trickiest part to remember in terms of all that. Okay, so let's put Yondu out there. Maybe I guess in front of Rocket. So oh yeah, sorry. And you can set your rows every turn. So you play your characters.
It's during
right.
the...
I play everything, and then I can set everything.
Yep.
So I'm going to put Yondu out here in front of Rocket, and then I'm going to have Rocket attack Ultron. So I'm a 2/4, and then I'm going to trigger my ability to give him +4/+0. So he's a 6/4. So I will wound him. And now I can't attack him again. At the start of your turn, you'll flip him face up, but he'll still have the wound.
Yep.
When I do the second damage, he's gone. But now I could have Yondu attack here if I wanted to, which I do not. But I will play... Was this too late? Did we decide if you can do this mid-combat?
I believe you can, yes.
Okay.
It is a...
So I will put a +1/+1 counter on Rocket.
Good.
Yep. I know it's a little hard to see what their stats are, so we'll try to say every time we attack. Yeah, but to me, I don't need Marvel Champions to make a verse mode. I mean, I like the idea that there's a villain and the villain will attack you and somebody plays that. But I feel like the game already has that. Like the villain has a great AI. So this is that game for fighting each other that I think is exciting. Ah, so he moved him to the back row. Yeah, and the 2 health makes it tricky. I've got to hit him on 2 separate rounds.
Yeah. We'll... Team attack Yondu.
Okay. Ooh, read that card wrong. Okay. So he gets wounded.
You're up.
I had a card that was only for offense and not for defense. It's for defense on offense.
Oh, right.
I would have thought that would not happen. So he flips.
Yeah, he's back.
Okay. I draw 2. So I still have this resource. Here's another location. So I have 2 resources, so I can play that. All right. So I'm going to move Rocket to the front row. And I'm going to play Cosmo. And I can nullify one of these powers, but there's so many of them it doesn't really matter.
Nope, you can't nullify.
I thought I couldn't nullify Swarm.
Yeah, this isn't a power. This is his build level up, right?
Gotcha. So these aren't superpowers? This is his level up ability?
Yeah, maybe not
I
for
think
him.
I think I could do it, but you've got 3 of them, so it doesn't matter.
So I'm trying to think. See, for these guys, they say level up. So maybe, I think this is what you can't turn off with him. But this doesn't say level up for...
Gotcha. All right. So I'm going to play this for a main ability and give him +1/+1 in flying. So he's a 4/6. And I'm going to attack with Rocket on that Ultron. Well, that's not enough, right? Because he's 5.
4?
But I mean, I'll make him...
I figured.
Sorry.
I figured.
I'm trying to help people at home
yeah.
in terms of all that. So then I would have that
I have
and
not drawn well.
kill him, and then
Been ugly.
I'm done because I can't deal damage. Although I could have put Yondu in the back, but whatever.
Good.
Mm-hmm. So exhausting doesn't do anything except tell you that they attacked.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know what's up with your mic. Man, we're just having issues. We got this back again. This is bright. Frustrating.
Now we're getting into business here.
You're super quiet.
Am I?
Yeah.
man.
I wonder if we should switch mics. Because you talk quieter than me sometimes.
Sometimes. We're going to kill Yondu.
Okay. Yeah, I should have moved into the back row.
You are up, sir.
All right, so I'll draw 2. And I will get rid of this, or play this location. He's readied. 1, 2, 3. So this is another Ultron, but this isn't the one for your leveling,
Correct.
right?
That's it.
Okay. All right, so I am a 4, he's a 5/5. So I gotta decide what to do here. All right, wow, that's tricky. Because these ones can keep going if I don't pop them, right? I'm gonna attack this one with Rocket.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think of my rows. I guess I'll put them back here.
Okay.
So I am a 4, and I'll flip this to be an 8. Oh, the other thing with range is, because you have range, you can deal back to me. But if you don't have range, you can't deal back.
You're a 6.
I am now 6 defense.
Killed me.
All right. I am done.
I am not doing well here. Oh my God. Now we're starting to get into fun territory. Gonna spend 4. Do I want him?
Yeah, see, I don't think your mic is working at all.
Really? You think I'm just being picked up on yours?
I think so.
That's weird. I'm gonna play Killmonger. Your main character loses its keyword and superpowers, and Killmonger gains them.
Okay. Until he dies?
Yep, until Killmonger leaves play. Killmonger appears. Choose an enemy main character. Until Killmonger leaves play, that character loses its printed keyword and superpowers, and Killmonger gains them. So I have Murder You. Okay. Let's see what we want to do here.
The 2 is what makes them so tough.
We'll go after Cosmo.
Okay.
All right, Rocket, you're all alone.
That's fine, right where I want to be. Is it me?
Yep.
Okay.
I have 18 blue cards in here, and I will tell you I haven't drawn one yet
Gotcha.
to be able to deal with Rocket attacking and all that fun stuff.
We will do this. So what is he, a 4? Gotta get rid of all these cards. So I will put Star-Lord out, who's a 3/6, and then he makes everybody a Guardian of the Galaxy, and he can team attack.
Which doesn't matter for you, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
you
I can
only
choose the defender when I team attack. Oh, who you strike back against.
Right.
All right, so 4, 5, 6, 7, so we can hit this version. So we'll go there for 7, and it doesn't matter where you deal 3 back.
Because I have not drawn anything to pump anybody. Good?
Yep.
All right, now we're starting to...
I wonder if your microphone line got severed or something.
Yeah, that's weird.
We're just riddled with issues. My goodness, you could just put 1 out a turn, huh?
Now, as long as I have a blue resource.
Oh. Wait, you said you weren't drawing them?
No, I'm drawing resources. I'm not drawing blue cards.
Oh.
The action cards.
Well, you've got so much out here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is turn 5, right? Welcome, Hela, Goddess of Death.
Perfect.
All your supporting characters only have 1 health.
Okay.
So even if you have someone who comes out, that's 3. Okay, so let's do this right. Let's start with, boy.
Now you're whispering.
Oh, sorry, I'm thinking. I'm thinking. I gotta start. Oh, I gotta get those pluses off of Rocket. We're gonna attack Rocket. Team attack.
All right, he's a 4. Man. All right, he gets hit. Yeah, that's rough.
And I'll leave Peter Quill alone. You're up, good sir.
All right, I will draw 2.
Oh, this is
Flipping ready. Put a laboratory out.
Hopefully people can hear me because I'm about ready to tell you Brandt is in big trouble next turn.
Yeah.
Ultron is overwhelming Rocket.
Ah, and then you just move him to the back. I forgot. This thing is so frustrating. All right, so let me put Cosmo out, and I could negate her ability then?
Yeah, but her ability's meaningless to you right now, unless you got another character coming out.
Oh, they have 1 health.
Right, base.
I thought they had 1 defense.
No, base 1
Gotcha.
health.
Okay. I could negate his, which is negating his.
I guess, yeah. Still Killmonger, so he currently doesn't have I Want the Throne, I guess.
Okay. Cool. Perfect.
For lack of a better...
So then I can attack for 2, and I can hit Killmonger. So I'll attack him for 2, and I'll gain +5/+5. 1 for each resource.
Nice. Killmonger's going to die.
So then I got my ability back. Oh, I should have gone in the back row. I keep forgetting to do the rows thing. All right, and then I've got 4. This is what's so tricky. It's just I don't have the right cards here. So it's your turn. It's hard to fast forward a live stream. I'm not sure what you're looking for there exactly.
All right, the next Ultron comes out. I'm going to spend all 6 resources for Red Skull. Enemy players can't play equipment, locations, or plot twists that have team affiliations.
Okay. Yeah, the problem with my deck is I'm not able to get rid of all these. Like, I'm trying to dump my cards and then move to this Rocket, who has 6 attack.
Okay, we will first team attack Rocket with Red Skull and Ultron.
This game is called Marvel Verse 2PCG.
Well,
So
Verse system, and this just happens to be the
Yeah, it's the
Marvel.
Verse system, and this is the Marvel version of it. There's a whole bunch. It's still around. It's upper deck. You buy it. It's kind of like an LCG. You buy it, and then you build the decks with the cards. You don't have to collect them.
A lot of packs that go, not packs, but like. these
You're
two are
attacking him
team
for
attack
10.
thing.
And I'm a 2.
Yep.
All right.
Then this Ultron and this Ultron. Oh man. No, we'll leave this. Oh, I got that Ultron over there. Okay, hang on. These 2 Ultrons in Hella will team attack Peter Quill. And these 3 Ultrons will team attack Cosmo.
Yeah, I feel like the tricky part is the 2 health, because I deal damage and then you block, and like you just keep cycling them, and it's like I can't
I like Ultron.
get them down fast enough. And you drew enough blues? Because you only get 4, but you got your wilds as well, huh? Yeah. It's rough. I should have played Wolverine. All right.
So he's gone.
Dead.
Everybody's in my front row.
So I think people are hearing me, but Larry's tough to hear. I'm still trying to figure this out. I'm not sure what to do in terms of that. Okay. So that is...
I forgot to... Can I see your discard pile real quick?
Sure.
I'm going to play both of these cards during my main phase as well and tell you that you cannot play Star-Lord again and you cannot play Yondu again for the rest of the game.
Okay. I am dead in the water. So I'll play this.
I haven't been able to level up. That's what's hurting you.
Yeah, and I've got the Collector. And I don't have the resource to play the Collector, so he'll be the blocker. So, yeah, you just have so much health. 1, 2. So I guess I'll attack one of these and wound it.
Who's attacking?
Sorry, Rocket.
Why do you think he can do that?
Why can't he not attack?
Oh, you have a bonus to give him?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, your turn.
All right, I will now remove Cosmo as well, so you can't play Cosmo either.
This is my favorite superhero, which is Rocket Raccoon from the Guardians of the Galaxy. He's my favorite.
We'll play Loki.
Larry's playing Ultron, but I think Cap is his favorite.
No, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man is his favorite.
All right, so is the Collector got something that I can't hurt him with?
Nope.
He's just a 0/1.
Yep.
All right, well, we'll attack him with this Ultron.
Oh, wait. If he gets stunned during combat, he doesn't get wounded.
All right, so I stun him just so I can get the Rocket.
Got it. So he'll stay out. My bad.
That's fine. And then these 3 guys will just team attack Rocket.
I think I'm dead. But it takes time. I guess I could draw a really big character. Or no characters.
Remember, you have that weird curve because you're trying to get your hands.
Yeah.
I had the opposite. I have the big character, so when I survive to turn 5, 6, and 7, it gets ugly.
He has 8, huh? So I will move up here and I will attack Red Skull for 4, 8.
8. All right. See Loki's ability. Once per turn, anytime you can play a combat plot twist, you may discard a character card to give a character in the combat plus attack and defense. So I will do this to give him +6/+6.
Okay.
Which stuns Rocket, which now means I can't attack Rocket on my turn.
Yeah. I can't empty my hand while he's in play.
Who?
Oh, I could have put this down.
Why do you think you can't empty your hand?
You said I can't play cards with my
Right,
affiliation?
but you can put him face down. Right?
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Play another version of Ultron. Oh, boy. I put guys with flight. This in the back rows to make
Nice.
it easy.
Nick says Spider-Man is the best.
And I'll kill Major Victory. Just, yeah. Doesn't much matter. Sorry, this is a bit of a one-sided showing.
Yeah.
I could try She-Hulk.
I was doing well in the beginning. All right, I'll play Gamora. I guess we haven't even played... You played multiple characters. I haven't. So I can play multiple. I can do a big block and try to save Rocket.
Does he need 1 life left?
What?
Rocket only has 1 life left.
Yep. So I will attack, and you don't even have anybody with 4 health? Go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say you can't. Loki's ability is, I think, one of the best in the game.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. So we'll play just because the Grandmaster. So whenever a main character on my side attacks another main character, put 2+1/+1. So this is what I try to get early.
Yeah.
Because Ultron's a main character. I team attack with Ultron.
Oh, they
against
all
Rocket.
get
They
plus
all
one?
Get plus one.
They all say main character?
Yeah. So it's pretty brutal.
No, it's just the attacking main character, not all main characters. But you can attack with any of them.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. What do we want to do here? We'll put everybody in the front row, and we'll start with this dude. We don't like him. We'll attack him with this Ultron.
Oh, I didn't realize I had that power. I did not read it. I could have gained 27.
Oh, that's that guy.
I could have hit you. So,
I'll hit him first here.
okay, he's done.
27. So I got a chump go after him, let you pop your green, and then you won't have it for next time.
Hey, I wounded you.
We'll go after him again.
Hey, I wounded you again.
And then we'll go after him with Hela.
Hey, he's wounded.
No, he's dead. He's only got one life, remember, as a Hela.
Oh,
Yeah, she's nasty.
your deck is ridiculous.
You
didn't want to play for fun? You wanted to play to win?
I had no idea that this was going to happen. Last time you played Rocket, you gave me a pretty good... We'll go after Gamora with these two.
All right, she's dead.
And then
Or
all
wounded.
of these people will go after Rocket.
All right, he's dead. You win. All right.
Shall I try She-Hulk?
Oh, do we want to move to our
Oh,
next
we can
game, or you
move
want to
to-
play this?
It's up to you.
I feel like we should keep moving through games.
Okay.
Well, we could play this again sometime, though, on
I
stream.
do like this Ultron deck. I mean, one of the things that worked in my favor is I did draw a lot of resources early. But I'm wondering where. See, a lot of my blue cards were all mixed at the bottom.
Yeah, I mean, I guess this deck, I wanted to play stuff, but if it goes late, I need to have bigger characters.
this
But I
game-
mean, I have Groot, but the big characters are so good.
If I had a complaint about this game, because I do enjoy this game, but if I had a complaint,
The
it would
5,
be
6,
that-
7 characters get really powerful.
Right, and you need to
Yeah.
have that curve working for you. That on turn 5 you're dropping a 5 because
Yeah.
dropping a 2 and a 3 does not equal dropping
Yeah.
a 5. And
I can
same
see
thing
that.
when you get to a 6. Dropping a 6 is not the same as dropping a 2 and a 4.
Nice. All right. So my mic is definitely working, and yours is malfunctioning. So I need to figure out what's happening there. But I don't really know what to do.
I mean, can we just? I'll just keep talking loudly and try to catch your mic.
Yeah, I mean, people have to let us know if that's working. Otherwise, I can clip it here, but I don't think it's going to pick up either of us very well unless I turn it up.
What about the big mic that goes on the camera?
Yeah, I could try that, I guess.
I don't know. I mean, for the next game, I mean, what are we playing next? The pinball.
Pinball.
Game? I don't think
People can
that's-
mostly hear me.
Yeah, you could, and you're going to be teaching it, so you could talk through that.
All right.
I'll let you set that up.
Brian, can you let us know when you listen to the stream how quiet Larry is versus me? Because we're having a problem with his mic, and I don't know why. His connects the same way mine does. Thank you. Are you getting pinball?
Yep.
All right.
I'm leaving the 2 over here that we started because I got to finish it.
Yeah. All right, thanks everybody for joining us. This is fun. I don't know if people wanted to see more verse, you can let us know, but we're trying to play like 4 games here, so I figure we'll keep moving. Because otherwise I don't know. We could play for a while,
You
but
can do the hacker one.
might as well try. Yep. So this is a really fun game here. I'll explain this. I think Larry's grabbing some food quickly. So this is Super Skill Pinball 4K'd. So this is a new game that just came out from WizKids. It's designed by Jeff Engelstein. If you've ever listened to the Dice Tower podcast, Dice Tower does a lot of board games review stuff, and actually our podcast is part of the Dice Tower Network, the Portal Gaming Podcast. So Yeah, Jeff Engelstein does a segment on their podcast, designed a bunch of games and whatnot. Really cool, really smart guy. So this is a roll and write game where you're going to roll a set of dice and then you're going to use a marker to mark a bunch of things, which makes it kind of sound silly and non-strategic. It's definitely silly, like pinball, but it's quite strategic in terms of what you're doing, and it actually takes a surprising amount of time. This might be the longest game that we play today. In terms of all that. So the game itself comes with 4 different modes, and you get, for each one, you get like a board and a backstop. So it's supposed to look like a pinball machine like this, although you lay it like that on the table. But you would get kind of this thing. So this is the Cannonball one. We're going to play Cyber Hack. There's also a Dragon Slayer one. Looks like this. You got the Dragon Slayer, and then there's the Dance Fever, one that looks like this, which is considered kind of the most advanced one. They really, they have the same rules, but they play quite different. I am extremely enamored with this game. We were actually just playing it before the stream, and Larry hasn't finished playing because one player can keep going, and he's broken open the game, so... that's what it goes. It's a funny thing. Larry tends to win a lot of games, but on stream, I've been winning a lot of the games when we're versus each other. So that's kind of been a funny thing that normally it's a little bit different in terms of that. So yeah, we're going to play the Cyber Hack one. So I'm going to go down to the table and kind of teach this a little bit. Larry will jump in here. After I teach, I'll teach the extra pieces. I'll teach the basic part of the game here to get us started. So there is that. All right, see you around. See you next week. Thanks for joining us. Feel free to go back and check this out. This game's really neat. Yeah, I mean, we know a lot of people have been joining for Marvel Champions, so we're probably going to stick with playing some Marvel Champions. Maybe we'll rematch Expert Kang next week in terms of that, and then we'll switch over to some other games because really the whole intent of this was to start to show off some games to people for our store. But, we were reaching a internet-wide audience, so we want to keep showing things off, and people love watching Marvel Champions, and we love playing Marvel Champions, so we're going to play a lot of that. When Ant-Man and Wasp come out next month, we'll definitely play that the week as it's coming out, and all the stuff as it releases, we'll play that. We might take a break on some weeks in terms of that, but I may film some individual Marvel stuff anyway. This just all depends on how life goes for all of that.
Hello, I'm back. I just want to say a few words.
That's great.
If I may. Brandt does not like roll and writes. At least he claims not to. But I think he's lying. Because I introduced him to a game 2 years ago.
Yes.
Called Fleet the Dice Game, which I feel like you grabbed a suitcase and traveled the world promoting that game.
I did.
But then you would say to me, it's not really a roll and write. Even though there was dice and you roll and you write. And then since then you like cartographers, I believe.
I like
the other one that you were.
I like cartographers. It's
and
okay.
now you like this a lot.
Yeah, there's
a roll and write. So I'm trying to just tease you a little bit that you do like roll and writes.
No, it's not really cartographers as much, but there is another one, but I can't think of what it is.
Because I thought you said there was another one recently that you've played that you've liked. So
I mean, I liked some of the original ones like Quicks.
I liked all
Quinto and all those ones that came. Oh, Gonster and Clever. That's the other one. That's so good. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I just like when they have a lot of combo and they feel more like a Euro point scoring strategy game and less of like a, hey, 100 people could play this simultaneously, which is fine. I totally see the benefit of that. But unfortunately, I'm going to steal this French fry.
I mean, and a roll and write is a misnomer nowadays because
these are really good.
Are they good? I've never had them here before. Roll and write's really a misnomer now because flip and write, roll and write, something where a random thing comes up. And then you have to fill in something.
Right.
My family loves Welcome To. We play a ton of Welcome To. I came home for my birthday after a volleyball match, and they were all sitting at the table like, look, Dad, we have a game ready for you. And, of course, it was Welcome To, which I'll play anything with them, but it's like, I think I've played it 50 times.
Yeah. No, and I totally see the benefit of roll and writes, and I'll play any one. I just don't need 300 of them to come out in a year. Like, I can't do it. I can't, I'll play one, I'll play it twice. But there's that. But anyway, let's go to this one because I love this game. It is a top 10 game of the year for me in terms of that. So What's going to happen here is you're going to have 3 rounds. So you're going to get 3 balls essentially, although you can have a multi-ball, so it changes up a little bit, but for purposes of that. So all we do is we roll the 2 dice, and then we're going to pick. So you either get the 1 or the 2. So I can pick to move my spot. So I'm on this start space, so I move to the next section. I feel like I should lift this up just a little bit. So I move to the next section on here, and I can mark off one of these spaces. Now, this is a double box, so it takes a 1 or a 2. So in this case, that's what I rolled. So I would mark that section off, and then my ball would move to there. And you can see this is kind of like, imagine pinball's actually like this, right? It's leaning, so the ball is falling. So you got to think about gravity. It's very thematic in terms of this game. Then we roll again. So everybody's playing. This one would now move down here to the bumpers. Now the bumpers, you can follow the purple arrows. So I might go here to this one. I do that one, and that gives me a victory point. So when I mark off victory points, I'm marking them off on here. And at the end of 3 rounds, which I may finish 30 minutes before Larry, like in the other game, whoever has the most points wins, so you keep playing. So from here, then, if I rolled again, if I rolled a 6, which I did, I can move here and mark off that space. When all of these are filled in, I can then erase those. And as each bumper gets filled, I get a hack on here, which we'll talk through. Then I roll. Now I move down to this section. I can either go to this set of targets or this set of targets. They're going to give me points. And when I fill in all of the targets on one side, I erase them, and I gain one of these once per game upgrades, which I'll talk through with Larry because he hasn't played this board. He's played 2 other boards, I believe. Then it'll fall down here to the bumpers. So the bumpers, the flippers. So now I'm going to be on either the red flipper or the yellow flipper, and I'll mark one of these spots. I've also got an in lane and an out lane where I can score points. The out lane, I would lose my ball. The in lane would be there. But of course, as I mark things off, so once all these are marked off, I've got nowhere to go, so my ball is going to fall through, and I'm going to lose the ball. So that's how the round eventually finishes. You're not infinite because you're going to mark these spaces out. Once the round ends, some of these boxes are dotted that you'll see here. And these ones up here are actually dotted, so you erase all of those, but anything else stays as is. So you get those back, and you can keep flipping. The yellow, when you're on the yellow flipper, you can then go to any of the yellow spaces, which the bumpers are red and yellow. I can go up here to these spaces in the run, and I can go to these targets over here. From the red, I can go through here, over here, etc., etc. But that's essentially it. We roll the 2 dice, you pick one, and then you mark off a space. And then there's just a bunch of rules related to the sections, which I'm going to teach Larry now. All right?
It's amazing. I've played this twice now, 2 different versions, and this doesn't look very... I'm confused enough that it's 4 separate games. It really is. With the same mechanic.
Yeah, right.
Because, I mean, you got this run stuff here. I mean, this is completely... I mean, nudge is the same, and the general principle here is the same, but...
Quickly, I'll explain nudge. So nudge would be that idea that you actually shake the machine. So you can do that 3 times per game. So let's say I really wanted a 6, I rolled a 5. I can nudge it to a 6. I don't actually flip the die because other players don't change. So the differential was 1. I mark off a box, and on the next roll, the dice need to differ by that much or more. So basically, if I rolled doubles, then I would lose my ball. I tilted the machine too far, I nudged it, the ball went out the out lane or whatever. Some machines would tell you that you nudged too hard or whatever it is. So I got 3 of those per game. All right, top section here, Larry. This are 3. If you fill these 3 up, you erase them, and you get a skill shot. So a skill shot is you don't like the dice, you can take whatever number that you set here. That was in the first one.
Yep.
The bumpers work the same.
No points going through there.
Nope. The bumpers work the same. Every time you hit one, you get a point. The difference is when you fill a single bumper, you get a hack up here, which is going to matter for when you go for a run, which is a push your luck game.
Well, and running is like the old Netrunner game.
Yeah.
Right? So this is a la Corporation.
Yeah, you're going to make a run through their thing.
All right, cool.
Exactly. So you're going to need hacks to stop them from getting traces on you. It's totally the whole Netrunner. When you fill up all 12 of these, then you erase them all, and you can start over again. Yep. You come down here, fill these targets, you got these bonuses. Fill these targets, you got these bonuses. I'll come back to these. And this is exactly the same.
Double box, so those do not erase.
Right, those are once per game.
And this doesn't, like the original board, the red didn't go through. You have to go in order. This, it's whatever number I roll, I get that victory point, and I come through.
It's the other way. So you're here, you roll a 6, and you roll a 3. So you use, let's just say you use the 3 to go here, then the 6 triggers this box. The one you don't use.
Use both.
Yeah, with the unused die. So you use the
fill cash with
3.
unused die. Okay.
Yeah, you're right, though. You're using the 6 to go through here, the 3 to land here, but you have to be able to land here.
Yep.
So then the other die gives you points, but then that one's full.
Can't you go through here, fall through here, and hit the bumper?
You could. Okay. Yeah, but if that box is full, you get no points. You got to fill all 6 in order to get those points.
Them, right?
Yep. So then I'll explain these bonuses, but up here is the run. So the run, you can go either way. So you can go from any one to the other. Those are going to erase at the end of the round when you lose a ball. They don't erase when you fill all 3.
You can't multiple runs.
When you make a run, your ball goes up here, and now you're locked into the run mini game. So now your ball stops moving. It's locked in. You can lock it in here, or you can lock it in here.
You got a spell run. It's not every time you do one letter.
Right.
So you do one run around.
Exactly. Yep. So then when we roll the dice, you mark off spaces equal to the sum of the dice. So you'd mark off 9 spaces.
Interesting.
And the corporation traces you for the difference between the dice. So they trace you 3 times. At any time, you can stop before the next die roll. And when you stop, you would exit, and you'd get points equal to whatever row you filled. So if you'd only done the 9, you wouldn't get the 2 points. You'd get the 1 point.
Interesting.
And then I think you erase this. There's one where you don't.
So the points go up dramatically once you get to here.
Yep. But if you ever choose to not, you push your luck, that's an amazing roll because you'd fill 12 spaces and no trace. But if you don't, and it's this, and they fill in that box, you lose all your points.
And what do hacks do for you?
So a hack is you can ignore a die roll. So if I rolled this, you would not fill in 7 boxes or 5 traces.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So you skip the roll altogether. So that's how you make a run.
Wow. Okay.
All right, so going down here, the red ones are, you get 3 hacks. So when you use a hack, you just erase it, and you max at 12 hacks. So you get 3 permanent, or, there. This one allows you to erase the cash, so you would erase this section here. This one allows you to get your out lanes to score double. So when your ball goes out, you score double for everything until the end of the round. And you can circle the little bonuses. This one gives you the bumpers are ×2, and you can follow the white arrows. So you can go either way around the bumpers. This one is the next time you score on cash, you get ×3 points. Your next run, you double your stars. But it's once per game.
Double the victory points, not the stars you get for every roll.
Correct. Double the victory points when you score. If you score 0, you double 0 and get 0. The flipper pass is that you can use any box to end up on either flipper.
Correct.
So this one could put you on this flipper. And the erase run is you erase all those boxes. So one round you can do this twice. And you get 2 hacks. You also, anytime, can take 3 points or 2 points instead.
Interesting.
I don't actually think there's a multi-ball in this one. So we won't be able to show that off.
Yeah, I don't see them.
But we also won't be here all night playing multi-ball. Larry's at 844 points, and he hasn't finished playing the previous one. That I had 598 points and thought I did really well.
You did. It's just, I took that.
I think there's something wrong. Like, we got to get getting
a spell that let me save my balls, which gave me enough time to.
Yeah. We're just missing something on that one. Part of me wants to look it up now, but it's silly, right?
Yeah, we'll start rolling.
All right. Here we go. So we start up the top. 4 and 5.
So we're both going to the same. I don't know.
Which one are you going to?
I'm going to either or.
Hey, we went to different ones. All right. It's pretty quick, so we're going to be playing pretty quick. The trickiest part is kind of keeping track of where your ball is, but I love that it looks like a regular one there. All right, so then we get 1 point for hitting the bumper. And you play pretty fast. You don't want to sit around this game.
So because we rolled a 3 and a 4, we
yeah,
can't
so we
go
could
to
nudge,
that bumper.
or we could move down here. So I'm going to move down here.
What do I want to
These fries are amazing.
Oh, you got to be kidding me. What are the odds we did the same?
Pretty good. Five and five.
So now we could choose at this point. Am I coming up okay? Brandt's going all the way up to run. You could choose to hit the yellow hacker if you wanted to.
Yeah, oh, sorry, when you come out this way.
Yeah. But it makes sense, of course, to always go as high as...
Also, when you finish a run, you come out this way.
So what did we just roll, a 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
1 and a 3. Actually, I'm going to go with 3 this time.
I went to 1.
Perfect.
Oh, I didn't do my point.
2 and a 3. Ha!
That helped you, did not help me. I have to drop down. You're staying in the bumpers.
3 and 5. Staying in the bumpers. So one of the negatives I would imagine people would have is with this game would be that other than kind of showmanship against each other, there's nothing that we interact. So I know that for some people that might be an important element of the game.
So I went through the, what is this called? The spinning wheel? The spinner?
Yep.
I went through the spinner with a 5.
Yep.
And then used the 1 to go here.
Perfect. That's called the cache. It's a computer term. All right, I will go through the 2 over here. So I didn't explain the in lane, but that's just going to give me 2 points. All right.
Hey, I get to stay in the
Oh, I can't do the thing because I can't go to 4 now. So I made the wrong choice
Well,
all
you
those
could go
turns
to-
back. I can go to 6,
I get the 4.
and then I get the 4. But I missed out on my 6 points.
See, I was very strategic in what I did.
Double sixes.
We follow purple, right?
Yep. Oh,
Go here.
sorry.
Go here.
Before I was the slow one. 4 and a 3. So you are making choices. Like I had the choice to cross out the 4 or the 3. I crossed out the 4 so that I have a 4 and a 3 when I come back around. So it gives me better odds. So you're making little choices, but they're not major things.
All right. Roll us up. Give me a 3 or a 4 in there.
How about double ones?
God, that was just terrible. I guess I can do that.
No, you can't.
Why not?
Because you can't go to 1.
Yeah, but I'm going
Oh, you're going
here.
to come around, yeah.
Another point.
All right. 1 and 3. Oh, no. So I'm coming down here to the back door.
Man, oh man, is this the time to nudge it or not?
Ooh. I'm going to meet you halfway. I'm going to back my board up. I'm going to push yours. So on camera, they're lined up.
Okay.
All right. 1 and 6. Five and 2. Woohoo! So I'm going to go through here. So I get a 5. Gives me 5 points. Now I cross this out and I get a skill shot. So that means I can pick a number that I want for any time. So now I'm just trying to figure out, like, do I want a 4? Because I need a 4 there and there. So I think I'm going to take a 4 and hope that's the one I need. All right, we're coming down. Oops, I would have been here. So I'm going to come this way. Well, there's my 4. So I'll take the 6 over here.
Come on, Brandt. 3 and 4. 3 and 4.
1 and 3. Was that 3 or 4?
Yep.
All right. Go here, get another point. So again, as soon as I fill one of these up, I get a hack. I'm trying to build up some hacks. 3 and 4. Uh-oh. Well, I come down here.
I filled up my back door, which which means I get to erase it, and now I get to choose a bonus.
Yeah, but don't say what you're taking, because I just did the same thing. I mean, you can. It's just for fun.
I take 3 hacks.
Yeah. It's kind of obvious in the early game, right?
Yeah, because the other stuff at this point.
And then we erase the backdoor spaces. You surprisingly don't end up similar to people. So far, like the first ball, It's funny because what have we played, like 15? But you're going to play like 100.
Right.
The last game we played must have been 1,000 moves that got a little over the top. All right, so I'm coming down here. Not quite ready for my run yet. Going up top, so I'm gonna have to go to 5 so I can get points in the cash. This is a fun little spot. It's fun to go up to the top and get bonuses.
All right.
All right, so I filled that one up, so that gives me another hack. I also get a point. I don't erase it until I fill all 12 of them, however. 4 and 6. Ah, man. So that is not going to be any kind of nudge. Could make my next run double, so let's work on that. What do we want, the 4 or the 6? We are going to fill, it doesn't matter. We're going to fill this one, get a point. 2 and a 1. Woo! All right. May have to make a run here now. On up top.
I have entered the run phase.
Nice.
Is that no choice because I'm running out of bumpers?
Yeah. All right, so you're going to take the sum of the dice and then traces for the difference. So 9 and 3, you could hack if you don't want them. And I have joined you.
Takes me to there. I trace 3.
Yep. Woo!
That's awesome.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, with only a difference of 1. Yeah, this part's kind of fun because we can cheer. Like it's almost got like a craps feel, like, hey, roll well for everybody. Ooh, I'm going to take a hack on that one.
You don't like that?
No, because it's a 4 difference.
I'll take a hack on that. I saw the 6 and got excited.
6 and 3. I guess I'm going to have to live with that one. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I mean, honestly, if you can get this double, that's a really good time to use hacks. All right. It's a low roll.
Okay.
Oof. If I do it and then leave, won't get a lot of points, but it could be how life goes. I gotta hack one. Gotta be some doubles in me here. Ugh, that's worse. Oh man. All right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. I guess I'll risk it. Hey, there's some doubles. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I am going to bail on this run now.
All right. So you don't get these points, you get the one before it.
So I get 9.
Yep.
Puts me there.
And then your ball will fall from here, but not now. The next one. All right. 3 and 2.
2 gives me a hack. And a point.
And I'm also going to bail. And these don't get erased until you end. Yep. 4 and 6. Ugh. Ugh. Guess I gotta go down to 4 here. Unless I nudge, which would give me a hack. I'll do it. I'll take a nudge.
I'm nudging as well for 1.
I'll do that. Give me a hack. Give me a point. All right, no doubles.
Roll doubles.
All right, 4 to 1. Come down here. No, nope. I'll actually go to the 1. That gives me another point. Four to 1. I'm thinking like differential now, so I'm like, oh no, it doesn't matter.
Getting yellow hacker bonus. Okay.
5 and a 3. Oh, that's no good. All right, so I'll go up here and take the 3. Man, I didn't get my cash. 3 and a 5. All right, let's go down here and take the hack.
I'm going to go here and get a hack, and I'm going to erase all my bumpers. I always forget to give myself points for the bumpers.
You got all your bumpers?
Yep.
Nice. All right, I get one of these bonuses. I really want to just do next run. Like, I don't know why to do anything else, but maybe I can get even more. Could race run, but then I've got to get a 4 or a 5. Although I have my 4. Maybe I'll go for another run. See if I can do it.
Wow,
Let's push our luck a little.
I don't think you can do it, Brandt.
Well, you never know.
No, well, you only have 2 flippers free.
Yeah, but all I have to do is get up there and I can go to any number.
Yeah, but you got to get all 3.
Yeah, but you can go around in a circle. You don't have to come out.
Oh, okay, that's what I screwed up last time. Okay. What'd you just roll? I'm sorry.
They're like bumpers. I rolled a 5 and a 2. I left them right here for you. I should, with this game, I should have zoomed in a little bit more. Would be good, but we're surviving. All right, 1 and a 3. So I will come up here, hit the 1 space. Oh, my nudge is gone. Four to 4. I'll take the 4. That was a joke. Well, I did take the 4 though, so.
I'm going to nudge it.
Hey, I'm on another run. Not a doubled run though.
I'm done. So my ball immediately comes out, correct?
Yep. Yeah, see, that feels like a normal amount of time. Like, it was weird when you could reset in the dragon one, you know? Like, it was just too many resets.
Right, yo, I don't disagree.
So I think we missed something there. All right, 3 and 2. Oh, this should all be erased. Five and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come on, keep getting that 1 differential. 2 and 1. Well, it's a weird one to skip. Get your point.
Oh, yeah, I always forget that. Oh, I forgot that.
5 and 4. 5, 7, 8, and 1. Hey. Oh, I need 1 there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 and 2. Ugh. 5 hacks. I'm going to use it. Really want to save those for my double run, but ooh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's a difference of 1. Getting crazy here. Okay, I'm going to use a hack on that. Although 6 would get me 15 points. Could let it be, but I got to push this further. Are you up there?
Mm-hmm.
Did you take... Oh, you used a hack. 1 and 1. There's your free 2. 3 and 2. Going slow. 6 and 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, now I'm risking it. But I guess I got hacks. Gotta get to 30 points. Redo. 4 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, I'm going to take 30 points.
Nice.
That's 9, 14, 19, 24, 29, 30, and leave, because then I can save those hacks for when I get my double.
I hope you roll double 6s right now. For lots of reasons.
Double 3s. Oh, man. All right, we'll come down here and start to get work on that one. 5 and a 1. So I will take the 1 for the outpass here. So 2, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Go ahead.
And I'm on ball 2. Join the club.
Join the club.
And get rid of my run up here. 5 and 4. Woo! Guess I'm coming way down here. Take a point. 2 and 3. Take the 2 here for 2 points. 4 and a 5. Oh, that's not fun. So I go up. Man, that was not a good move. I'll hit this space over here for 1. Don't go to red. 2 and 6. I gotta try it again though.
I'm going to bail.
Ooh,
1
nice.
off of getting the 30. So it's 20 doubled is 40.
Ooh, nice. Caught up to me. And then when you fall, it's gonna be there.
Is that 8? Oh, 5 and 3. I'm adding it in my
I know, yeah, it's tough to come off of the run.
All right. You're up.
1 and 1. 1 and 3. So I'm going to go up here, which will fill this, give me a hack and a point, and then clear the bumpers. Fives. Yeah, so it's a pretty long game. Like, that's why you got to keep this moving. People can't make long decisions on every one, or you'll be there all night. But I really enjoy it. It probably plays better at 1 and 2, so you can keep moving. But certainly once people knew it, it would be fine with more. Man, I'm getting hosed on these.
The bumpers sometimes are hard. Sometimes you get lucky and keep going around. And
I guess I'm going to nudge to go there.
this is
If
when we
I
want
roll
doubles,
doubles.
people. Doubles, people.
Oh, good. Just want to go up to here. Could try to use the 3. Could just roll a 1.
Is it 3 and a 4?
Yeah. Make sure you take your point. 5s. So I'll come around and hit this 5 here. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'm going to hit this target. And I'm going to get my bumpers times 2.
Take my skill shot. I don't like those numbers.
1 and 6. Uh-oh, that's not good. That will lose my ball. So I will nudge to come over here. I'm not going to nudge, sorry. I'm going to use my skill shot. Got 1 nudge left. Come on, 1. Oh my gosh, I cannot roll a 1. All right, so I can go either way on these bumpers. And I get double points on the bumpers. Oh, you went over 100?
At 100.
At 100. 5 and 4. Whew. 1 and 3.
6.
6 and 4.
One spot free in each bumper.
I went to 101.
I'm at 103.
We're close. Okay. 5 and 3. So I'll go over to the 3. Take doubles. 3 and 4. Oh no. Oh, that's not good. Okay. We'll go over here and take a point.
Hang on, I just.
Oop, 4 and 3, sorry.
You can leave those numbers. I just unpicked.
I didn't actually see it. I picked them up before I got to. Do we still have people out there with us watching? I know a lot of people were tuned in for Marvel Champions, but neat game 2 here. You can check this one out. 3 and 2. All right. And 1 and 3. I'm going to go here. Possibly miss out on my run. Just need a 4 or a 6. Ready? I did not get a 4 or a 6. Am I going to take my last nudge? Yes. Last nudge early on. That'll fill that and give me a hack. 6. That will give me another 2 points and another hack. Gonna make the dream run. 2? Nope. Come down here and get this 6. 1 point. Whew. Got the 5. 2. Ones. Oh, do I go up top? Do I do this and try to roll a 4? I gotta trigger this. Next run is doubled.
Alright, sure.
Okay. 1 and 3. Oh no. So that's my 1. I lose my ball. Never made my run. 2, 4, 6. And my bumper bonus is gone. All right. Last ball. Last ball. I'm going for the dream run. Ready? 4 and 5s. Kill me on that. 4 down here. 1 point. One and 5. Take the 5 and get the 2 points. Going for the run. 3 and 1. You're up here. I got no nudges left.
Second, do I want to nudge that or not is the big question. Lose my ball in a second. There for that. All right, go ahead. This ball is going down. Hey, at least you rolled a 6.
I rolled a 2 and a 6. So I'm going to 6. Come on, 3 or 4.
Lost my ball.
Oh no. You're on ball 3?
Yep. I'm gonna erase my run that I was trying to redo.
Oh no.
Up here.
All right. 3 and a 6. So I am on the dream run. I'm going to go for doubling 100 points.
Crazy. Okay.
Starting with that. I will ignore that.
Clear.
Oh!
Lucky man.
The dream run. The dream run begins. Hey! I'm at 6 points. Ooh. Oh, man. What am I doing? I think I got to take that just while it's early. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Up to 10 points. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a differential of 1. All right, we're not taking that one. 1 and 1. Freebies. What did you get? You doubled 20? Oof. Man. Yeah, a lot of work to do here. Lot of work. All right, let's take it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Why'd you get only 2?
Yep. 3 and 2. So I got up to 15. Oh, that's 1. Now I got to be careful though, because differential of, oh, it's 4. I'm still good. Woo! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. A little trickier here. Matched your 40. I can't take that. Gotta roll doubles.
Definitely can't take that. That would bust you, right?
Yeah.
You only have 2.
Yeah, I gotta get it. All right, I guess I have to take it, huh? Man, can I dare? I guess I can dare one more roll because I can always back out after it. 4 doesn't really get me anywhere, but if I ignore it, I could be done. So I'll take 4 and 2 and be done, and I'll double 30 for 60. So that's 2, 7, 12, 17, 22, 27, 32, 37. What do I get? 60? 42, 47, 57, 60. Woo! Wasn't quite the dream run. No, it was a dream run. But that's my last run. All right, here we go. 5 and 1. Oh man, this whole thing is a mess. Take the 1 over here. I'll double my out lanes at this point. And this is done. 2 and 2. Take the 2. One and 2. Hey, I can go up here. Take a skill shot. 2 points. What do I need for a skill shot? I need 2s. 1 and 4, but I'll use my 2 instead. Get a point. 2 and 6. Cash. Flipper pass. Flipper pass is what I want now. Take this. I don't know, take the 2. 1 point. 4 and 3. Five and 4. Darn it. Okay. Come up and take the 5. One and 3. Ugh, no nudges. Take the 3 over here. 4 and 6. You're welcome. 2 and 3. Darn it. I can't get this. Like, I know I've done it 4 times, but I can't get it to all work out. 2 and 5. Hey, that one works. I guess I got a hack that I can't use. But I erased these, which is good. 1 and 5. I don't know that I need to announce them all, but it's kind of fun. 2 and 1. We're going here for a point. 1 and 5.
You stop. You did it for yourself. 6 and 6. 5 and 5. 5 and 4. 4 and 4. You're
What?
going 2 and 5. 1 and 5. 2 and 5 for me. You're killing me.
Oh, is this your run?
Yeah.
I thought you were saying stop announcing them all. I was like, oh, you literally just got upset with me. But you were joking.
I'm upset with your crappy rolling.
That makes more sense.
Not you announcing it.
4 and 3. Oh, I am just grabbing 1 point at a time right now. Oh, 3 and 4. Where's that going? Here, I guess. 1 point. 4 and 4. So am I going here? Sure. 5 and 6. Ooh, that's a good one.
Give me a 6 and 6.
4 and a 1. You got a lot of hacks, though.
I like that one.
Coming over here for another point.
I don't think I'm catching you, but I'll make it close.
5 and 5. Go here and take the flipper pass. Do I need that? What am I doing that for? I guess just next cash times 3 and hope I can get through. You get a point and drop that. Okay. 4 and 2. Come on! Oh, man. Well, I got through. Try to get that 6. Oh, no, what do I need down here? A 3 or a 2? I can't even get through there anymore. I'm just trying for points. 2. Hey, I got the 200. Wars.
Double 6s, Brandt. Even a 5 and a 6.
You rocking it, huh? 3 and a 2.
I can afford to take that at this point.
You're gonna get the 100 points, huh? You're gonna beat me.
No. Even if you roll a 3 and a 3, I'm good.
Wow.
Like 2 and a 2.
All right, I gotta pick one down here. Oh, 3 and 2 is the only thing I got left.
I just can't have more than a 2 differential. I mean, what do I do with that? I can't. I have to hack that one away and hope this roll is better.
I'm trying.
I mean, if that was a...
1 and a 3. That'll get you there? Yep.
It's 2 different, right?
Yep. Wow, you got the 100 points. Oh, and I can't come through here. I'm done. Maybe I should just take my points here. 6 points. So you beat me already. Nice with the 100. You had the dream run. Not doubled, but
No. That
worked. All right, 5s. It's also nice you just bubble in 1 star.
You know what I'll do for fun? I'll nudge that table for a 1, see if you can roll doubles there and end me.
3 and a 1.
Oh, these
They're
are
all
nice.
erased, so.
I forgot to put my point in for. So 3 and a 1.
Yeah.
And I was here.
Yeah, so you can go up to
I
the
can
1.
go there.
Take a point. 1 to 5, you can go to the 5. 1 to 2.
So now I can't, so I'm going to take the point for the 5. And was it a 1 and a 2?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Well done. Fallen.
Can't nudge, right?
You got nothing? Wow.
1.
That was
2
a
for
quick
red
ending.
Flipper.
You can tell.
2.
Beat me.
47? No, 46.
You got 208.
246.
Nice. Yeah, you had a 40 point and a 100 point, and I got the 160 point, so that was where the differential was. Yo, that felt like the right length for the game.
Right. No, absolutely.
Like,
I don't disagree.
So I think that other one we just missed a rule in terms of all that.
Well, I mean, you could check now. I mean, you were looking it up. It says to erase all spells, so.
Yeah, it's weird. It just felt like you could infinitely do that, especially the one that, unless we just misread one of them somehow, but erase all flippers doesn't feel, unreadable in terms of all that.
What did you have that match?
208.
Putting them in my phone real quick. Would you have any other one? 5 something? 580?
Yeah. 588, I think. I don't know. There was some flipper one, right?
What was the one where? Well, no.
Raised Dead was the one that was keeping you alive because you kept casting it over and over, right? Like just move back up and cast it again. Move
The
back
key
up.
is, can you cast the spell again after
Yeah.
resting? And if it says you can, that one is a little weird because
It does. Nice. All right. Well, that is Super Skill Pinball 4K'd. Oh, let's show it this way. Really, really fun game. Definitely on a whole different side from like card games and other things we've been showing off, but we've been trying to show off some of these different things. So there is that one for you. I think it's Flesh and Blood.
Sure.
Which is a funny little transfer. Like it's almost like we should have done this one last because we were playing card games,
What
you
time
know.
is it?
8, 9 o'clock.
Do we want to just play the last one of this? The Dance Fever, or is that one wicked complicated?
I think that one's the most complicated
Okay.
in terms of time.
This one looked complicated, but then it really is
Right, no, it's just a fun game
it's
up
just
here.
that run and like, what's a hack? But then
Yeah.
once you understand what's going on, not so bad.
Pretty good game though, huh?
Yeah, I really like it.
Yeah, it's super fun. I mean, I
in
guess if you
general
played
like
it,
rolling right, so
yeah, I guess if you played it a lot, and this would be tough. This would be tough for like families and kids. Like I would really suggest that you play one ball. with kids, you know, because I think it's going to get
play
too
one
long, or it's going to be too long for you because you're going to be waiting to help kids,
you can
or
play 2 rounds.
teach 2 kids to play would
Or
be
you
an
can play
idea.
one ball with 2 lives, right? Like 2 saves.
Right. Yeah,
Just
exactly.
so that, you know,
Yeah.
you're not refilling everything up.
Oh, that's a
With an
good
extra
point.
ball,
Yeah, you just get
give
another
them
one.
2 free lives.
All right, we're on to Flesh and Blood. So this is a card game. I like going up to this screen. I don't know why. Maybe it doesn't matter. Oh, I was going to check. I have no idea how to check your sound. Unless your cable came loose right here. That's my only other thought process.
Check. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
low.
something's done. Maybe it cooked. Because this one, this one does that. Yeah, I wonder if it just got smushed or something. Because there's nothing here; it just goes direct in.
That's Brandt's. Yeah, I don't think mine's even picking up sound, Brandt.
Yeah, must have died. They were cheap. $15 or so. So I wonder if I clip this one here.
I mean, as we talk, I mean, look at where it is with that being there. It's not like it's not getting picked up, and you maybe jack the volume up a little bit.
Go ahead.
Can you hear me now? I mean, I'm getting into the yellow.
Yep, so I think that's good. We'll try that. All right, Flesh and Blood. So Flesh and Blood is a new card game that just came out in the last year. And it's Legend Story Studios. So this is a game we were introduced to this by Team Covenant, so I know they were playing a whole bunch of this. So if people are watching that, mainly because of our Marvel Champion stuff, that's where we saw that as well. So the big to do with this game is that you start with a whole bunch of equipment, and it's like a battle to bring all that stuff down. So it almost plays like inverse of UFS is kind of the idea of what happens there. So you saw us play the Universal Fighting System, and this one plays like backwards of that. Everything's the opposite of how that one plays.
Which does take some, like, mind changing to get used to what's going on. Are we playing the 30-point version, I assume? Because we both have these big decks and we're not paring it down.
I don't know what 30 points version means.
Or the 15-point hero versus...
Oh, that's your hero. Mine has 40 health. You confused me. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. So, they started with 4 heroes for this game. I'm going to keep hitting this microphone, so sorry. They started with 4 heroes for this game, and then they since expanded, adding other ones. They added 4 new classes, if you will. So they are generic, like this is a warrior, but they only recently in the newest set started adding like others of each class. So currently there is only 1 warrior as far as I remember. I'm not as deep into this game as the others, so we'll have to look and see based on that. But it's just a brawl in terms of what we're doing. So it has this whole combat chain thing. You're leaving me no space. It has a whole combat chain thing where you're able to pitch cards to play other cards in terms of that. So if I look at a card here, I've got kind of the ability of the card, and then up here it has its pitch value, so I can pitch the card to be able to discard it to play other cards, and the cost of the cards over here. So I put these in my pitch zone, and then I use them to play cards for their cost, and I just kind of build up. I can even do this on another player's turn, and then I can play like defensive cards, and then they're all discarded at the end of the game. So that's the main thing you're doing. The block value of the card is down here, and if it deals any damage, it would be over here. Which I don't have damage cards right now. Where are all my damage cards? So this one here would deal 1 damage. You get a single action on a turn, so you're looking for this Go Again ability, which would tell you, oh, you get another action, and you can go and try to fight somebody again. That's kind of that idea. So what do you want to say?
I'll let you go first, since I went first in versus.
All right.
Oh, what do I want to say? This is fun. I mean, I really like Universus
Yep.
a lot. I like the back and forth of that. This has a different feel. It's not that I don't like it. I like it. I feel like if you're playing, who are you playing? The Warrior?
Yeah.
I feel like if you're building a Warrior deck, you're building a Warrior deck.
Right, yeah,
It's not
it's
like-
almost like playing 8 classes is where it's interesting, not there's 4 different warrior builds.
Right.
Yeah. Right, which could change in time. They chose to expand to 8 classes instead of expanding within the classes.
Well, and what's also, to me, interesting about the game a little bit is that they definitely have decided, in some respect, being we're playing it for fun and not in league play or anything like that, we're really not sideboarding. So some matchups just don't work well. Whereas in Universus, I feel like, you have such variety in what you're trying to do. And in this, I'm doing arcane damage. You need to put in stuff to deal with arcane or,
Right.
whatever. So
Yeah, so I have 40 health, you have 30 health. What are you playing, the Wizard?
I am.
Have you played the Wizard before?
I have.
Okay. So I'm probably going to lose. I've never played this one before. So I have 40 health, so it's just getting your opponent down damage. So this tells you how many cards you draw. Basically, everybody draws 4 cards.
Yep.
So you get 4 cards at the start of the game. I go first, which means Larry can play any cards to defend, and he will get to draw back up to his full size. But otherwise, you defend, and then those are the cards you have to attack with on the next turn for everything. So let me see what I've got here, because it's been a little bit since I have played this. Right. Alright, so I'm going to get rid of Ravenous Rebel, and I'm going to play Nature's Path Pilgrimage. So this card is your next weapon attack this turn gains +3, and if it hits and you have no cards in your arsenal, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's an action card, put it face down into your arsenal. So your arsenal is a 1-card spot where you can have 1 extra thing that you hold face down. In terms of all that, I am then going to... Oh, and this gains go again, so I can take another turn. Oh, so this is interesting. I can attack additional time, but my attacks don't give me go again. And this doesn't give my next attack go again. All right. So I will attack you with my Dawn Blade. So that's going to be for 3. And if it hits a second time, I put a +1 counter on it. But this is its first time. I would then have the ability to attack again, but I don't have anything that lets me go again. When your weapon attack hits, you may destroy this. If you do, the attack gains go again.
So if you want to destroy that.
So I could destroy that,
So how
which
much
this
you-
will block 1 damage.
So how much you were attacking for?
3.
+3? 6?
Yes, 6. Maybe that helps.
Sorry, I just gotta figure this out.
Not a problem.
Alright, I'm gonna, as an instant, play Syndrome Foresight and up to 2.
What does that do?
The next card you play this turn with an effect that deals arcane damage instead deals that much +1 and op 2.
So you can deal additional damage? You're not playing that as a defense card?
No, I'm just playing as an instant.
Oh, you could just play that to have it out?
Yeah, it's just if it's not your turn, you may play it as though it were an instant.
Okay.
The next thing I play, and then it gives me op 2. Guess that works. Okay, I'll take it.
All right, and then I will play this, which
Actually, I'll block 3 of it. Sorry.
I need one more, so I'll pitch that for one more. So this gives me +3. So now I'm hitting for 9, and if you defend, it's +1.
Okay. So you're hitting for 10. I'm
So for
blocking
10,
7.
so you take 7. And then my weapon comes back to me. These are discarded. Sorry, no. These are discarded. Pitch cards go back under my deck. And then
Don't end your turn. I'm taking an action.
Oh, is
instead.
this what the wizard does? You attack
I'm
another
going to spend 3 to look at the top card of my deck. If it's a non-attack action card, you may banish it. If you do, you may play it this turn as though it were an instant. It's a zap. It's a non-attack action. Cost 0. Deal 2 +1, 3 arcane damage to you.
And arcane damage can't be blocked, correct?
Unless you have.
Yeah. I don't have anything, so. Which is your matchup that you're talking about. If you don't have anything to block arcane,
Right,
I'm probably
that's
just going to
tricky.
die. Which is weird that you played the wizard.
Yeah, I like the wizard the most.
Right, but then I don't have anything arcane. Or you think it
all
doesn't
the,
matter?
all the common stuff is arcane.
Well,
Right, I mean...
right. Should I have known that if you're going to play the wizard to put arcane stuff in?
the
Or
future,
does
you
it
wouldn't have
matter?
been able to do anything right now because you still got to block with it.
No, I'm just saying, do you think it matters? You've played before. Do you think having arcane block is...
It would help a little, but I mean, unless you made everything arcane and
Okay.
lose some of your abilities, I personally don't think it
Oh,
matters
did
that
my
much.
attack hit? So I should have put the top card into my arsenal, correct? Oh, if it's an action card. Okay, so I'm going to guess I drew 4 like this. This is a reaction. That is not an action, correct?
Put this in my arsenal. That's at the end of the turn, sorry. When do we draw? At the beginning of our turn, right? No, at the end of our turn.
Yeah. So we're playing Flesh and Blood. These are the starter decks. We have these available at our store. If you're interested in checking this out, and it's a collectible card game, so you buy packs and open them up and build the various hero classes, which are really, really fun to play. Like Larry was saying, there's not a lot to build in between the classes, but that's probably coming in terms of that. But it's been a few sets here. But yeah, it's pretty exciting game. It's fun to get back to that like collectible. It's also got like foils and rares and legendaries and what's that? Is there like an F1? Like Fabled or something?
Yeah, something like that.
So, it's very collectible. There's a lot of market. Actually, you opened a legendary or something, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. Sold it.
Nice. And he sold it. There you go.
Okay, sorry, just got to figure this all out. It's been a while since I've played.
Yeah, this one's thinky. We'll probably be quiet, and I think we're getting tired after
Yeah, I'm going to
4th hour of streaming.
put 3
here.
mana in the pool to use my wizard's ability. Okay. And then I'm going to spend 3 for 4th lightning, 2 arcane damage twice. That's my action.
So there's no blocking against the wizard. It's just take arcane damage.
Yeah, I mean, if you have the arcane armor, it's usually 1.
Right.
But it's you spend, so like here, arcane barrier. Like these are common. You have this for every piece, I'm sure, with the boxes you opened.
Gotcha.
But so you still have to pay. You can only block 1. You can't. But if it was multiple sources, you could. So you're still not going to block.
Right. But I'm at
lot
least
of it.
full in on my.
Right.
Okay, my turn. So I will get rid of Life for a Life for 3 points. And then... So how do I... Okay. I will play Driving Blade for 2, which is your next weapon attack this turn gains +3 and gains Go Again. So now this one can go twice. It only says it can go once, but this lets me attack with it twice. So I am attacking you for 6. We've been here. But I have Go Again, and I can attack with that weapon again. And that's using, this used 2, and this uses 1. So that's all 3 of mine over
You
here.
got 2 cards in your hand?
Yep.
I'm going to pass on the defense card.
Okay. So I will get rid of, pitch this to play. Target weapon gains +3 attack, and if you defend with a card from your hand, I draw a card and put a card in my hand on top bottom of my deck. So it doesn't do anything, I just look at the top card. So that's going to be 9.
We have a defense reaction here. Get to opt 1. Put that on the bottom.
Wow, the wizard is thinky, huh?
Oh yeah, no, it's been a while since I've played it too. So I'm gonna put 3 mana in my pool. I'm gonna play another defense reaction here. And now the next card I do that does arcane damage does arcane damage +2.
Okay.
And that cost me 1, so I have 2 left in the pool. All right, so I'm currently blocking 5 of it.
So I deal 9, so you take 4. And then I have Go Again, and I still have 1 point left. So I will attack you with my weapon again.
I'm gonna take an instant though.
And that's before I attack?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my 1. I have 2 left.
Yeah, I do agree with you. Like, it's cool that they have this Dawnblade, but then they don't have a second weapon for her. And she has this, oh, more weapons can attack again.
His ability. So I'll play Stir the Other Winds, which you may play your next wizard non-attack action card this turn is over an instant. It had an effect to dealer. Instead, deal that effect +2. Leaves me 1 left, so I'll deal 1, 5 arcane damage to you.
Okay, down to 28. And then I will attack you for 3.
I will take it.
And then I put a +1 counter on it, which I'm going to use these green counters. If I ever don't hit in a turn, these all go away.
Draw at the end of your turn, correct?
Yeah.
You are up.
Oh, you finished your turn? These don't go away, they stay on the board? Okay.
Which was... Yep, those are there. Did not get a good draw.
Alright, Sharpened Steel. My next weapon attack this turn gains +3. And I get to go again. And that one is free. I will discard this one to play Warrior's Valor. Your next weapon attack gains +2, and if it hits, it gains go again, and that has go again, and then I will attack you. So that's 2 of my 3 points. So this is now attacking you for 8. It's 9, I apologize. I don't know if that's helpful. It's helping me.
Destroy this and up too.
Well, that's a good point. When you destroy, you just flip them face down, huh?
Okay. Block for 2.
I'm good.
I'll have a generic defense reaction of 4 more for 6.
Okay.
I'll take 3.
Yep. So then this gains go again, and I've still got 1 point. 1, 2, 3. So I'll attack you again with the Dawn Blade. Oh, sorry, no. I'm going to play this first, which is free. Your next weapon attack gains go again. And if I've already attacked with a weapon, it gains +3. And this has go again. So this is going to attack you for 7. And if it hits, it gets a +1.
Using my ability. Do 3 arcane damage to you.
Down to 25.
And I have to take that. I had a crappy hand.
So that's 7 damage. I get another +1 counter.
Yeah, the wizard is a tough matchup for the warrior.
Gotcha. Yeah, first I was like, oh, I'm just going to get hit, but it's like I can just clobber mine in there.
I'm just not getting enough defense to deal with some of what you're doing. You are up.
Okay, I will get rid of this Dauntless for 3 pitch. Then I will play Warrior's Valor, so my next attack gets +2, and if it hits, it gains go again. And then I will attack you. So that's 1, 2 of my 3. And so that's going to be 2 plus 2 plus 3 is 7, right? So I'm attacking you for 7.
Attacking me for 7, huh?
7.
And if it hits, you get to go again?
Yep.
Block 2.
Okay.
Reactions.
I will do Out for Blood. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. So I'm still good over here. So that gives it +3 because you defend it with a card from your hand, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And what are you blocking? 2?
That's 6
Dealing
more.
8.
So I'll block 8.
Okay.
And how much are you doing? 10?
Yep. So I deal 2 to you,
Eesh.
and then I gain go again, and I'll use that for pitch, so I can attack you again for 5.
I'll block 2.
Nice. And I gain another token.
Yeah, that's game. Good game. That was just a smoke fest. I mean, my turn.
Oh, you have one, but you wanted to call it?
Well, I mean, I can't block enough.
Okay. No, that's fine.
So
I have 25 health. I
Yeah,
apologize.
yeah. Well, and you're not like you didn't sideboard in a couple of arcane damage, which isn't as big as me not sideboarding for a warrior all the generic
I
defense
see that
reactions.
now.
Like I need when you play the warrior, I need like tons of defense.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I
no,
just
it's
didn't
like
have
it doesn't
that.
feel like she's hitting for that much compared to others, but it just adds up and it's like twice in a row.
Yeah, but
like
you're hitting for 8.
Here's 8 and then here's 6.
I'm hitting
yeah.
for 3.
Right. No.
You know what I mean? Like it's,
No, I'm saying I'm just. What was the one I played? Mechanologist. It's like for 3, for 2,
See,
for
now
3,
this
for 2, for 3,
guy,
for
I
2.
think, crushes the mechanologist because of the way.
So what from what I hear from the meta, so the world championships, the top 12, 5 were mechanologists, and 3 of the top 4 were mechanologists.
Well, with all the super rare, ultra rare.
Yeah, I guess right. I'm just
with
saying
those.
that's what people were. So people were a little complaining. I thought it was just a fun character to play. I mean, I'm not trying to play.
I
the
think what their
overpowered
thing
one,
is
but-
you just put all mechanologist cards in and just go again, and you dump your hand every turn.
Right. Yeah.
And you
it's
can't
just,
keep up defending.
Yeah.
But you don't hit as hard, which is why at least with the wizard I could attack you on your turn and slow you down and make you think, oh, I want to save a card for defending.
Yeah.
But being you couldn't defend anyway, it was almost brainless for you in terms of let me just dump my hand and attack you. I don't need any cards for defense.
Right. Yeah. That's true.
But it's fun. I like this game a lot.
Yeah, it's quick. It's neat. I agree with you. UFS, where you build the foundations, feels like there's a little bit more. This is just draw your hand and see what you can do.
Right.
It's a lot more like read the other player, react, and play your class. But yeah, you do need a little bit of like, oh, I'm a wizard playing a warrior, I need these. I'm a warrior playing a, whatever it is, Runeblade, I need these things in terms of all that.
What was her name?
Dorinthia Iron Song.
The Warriors Kano, right?
The mage.
Yeah, the mage.
Yeah. All right, cool. Well, that everybody. That's 4 games.
Fun.
That's that stream. So thanks for joining us for Marvel Champions. I guess we need to play Expert Kang again. I mean, I thought we put up a good show for what we were.
Yeah, I mean, our one
at.
mistake was playing Expert. We shouldn't have fooled around with decks. Right, fool around with decks
just
for normal.
play the same decks again.
Play good decks, right?
Yeah.
Like play not that our decks weren't good,
I think
but
Captain
I mean,
Marvel was okay except no threat removal. And when we decided, we were like, okay, well, we're gonna let threat be there.
and in a normal circumstance, Spider-Man leadership is fine. But I had three
Well,
allies out at
Spider-Man
one point
Justice would have been better
for what we were
for getting
dealing
rid of
with.
threat. You could get rid of all the threat, and I could get rid of all the. Of course, like you said, if you're going to remove threat, then maybe there's
just
other
play
characters
Iron
that you
Man.
play or whatever. So, in terms of all that. But yeah, that was fun. And then we played Verse, which let us know if you want us to play that again. We'll play Verse again. Let people see other decks because that was just a trouncing the other way. And then Super Skilled Pinball is one I just really wanted to play. I hope people check that game out. It's super fun.
It's very thematic to a pinball machine.
Yeah,
Very
it's all
thematic.
over the place. But again, it's very different from the 2-player dueling games we've been playing, which we've had a lot of. And then we finish up with Flesh and Blood, which we definitely want to play again. We'll try to find some other decks in terms of matchup and maybe some UFS.
Well, I think
as
when the
well.
new set comes out, where they're reprinting the original set, we'll
Yeah.
get the Warrior, Brute, cards, and Ninja, and one other person.
yeah,
I'm missing a Guardian.
Guardian. Yep,
And then I can
Hits-
make those decks.
hits over the head. So
All right,
awesome.
well,
That's it, everybody. Thank
till
you.
next time.
It should. It
ahead.
should be next Thursday, right?
Should be.
I can't think about next Thursday
Yeah,
right now.
barring any unforeseen.
So we should be next Thursday at 6. We'll play Marvel Champions again because that's a good way for everybody to come on in. Maybe we'll play Marvel Champions twice and then throw something at the end or whatever it is in terms of all that. But, yeah,
we should try to get God tier
I know. We should
after
play
Marvel Champions.
Yeah. So maybe we'll look towards playing that one. That would be good.
Maybe Mike could be a guest appear, and just talk us through the game while we're playing.
We'll see.
See if we can get him on camera. He's
Got
a
him
little
camera,
shy.
yeah.
Or at least his voice teaching us.
Yeah.
I mean, we know how to play, but we haven't played it enough or recently. So, but until next time, he is the Brandt,
And he's Larry
and we hope you step.
into the portal. Awesome. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. We'll see you next time, everybody.
Thank you all.